ladies are here to rule. NCAA Season 98 Women's Volleyball. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, 12 noon.
Hi, surprise guest!
Long.
Surprise guest, ikaw ba ay into politics din? Isa ka bang artista, singer, vlogger? Surprise guest, ikaw ba ay isang artista?
Pwede.
Politiko?
No.
Athlete?
Yes!
Surprise guest, is that you, Kylene?
Yes po.
Wow, tumama ako, yay!
Bye.
Igan, grabe ka!
Congratulations on your new program.
Ate V!
Sabi nila, mas masaya pag may kasama.
Highly successful.
Paro ba kayo?
Widely engaging. Perfectly beautiful. Experience the best with Synergy, producer of remarkably acclaimed multimedia events and sports entertainment, delivering powerful performances, non-stop energy, and impeccable stage spectacles. Absolutely must-watch masterpieces from versatile artists in this 2023. Be part of more world-class experiential initiatives. Only from your Synergy. Ang mahalagang panlokal na balita makararating sa inyo sa pangunguna ng GMA Regional TV sa Luzon, 1 North Central Luzon, Balitang Southern Tagalog, Balitang Bicolandia sa Visayas, Balitang Bisdak, 1 Western Visayas, at sa Mindanao, 1 Mindanao. Weekdays, 5 p.m. on GMA Regional TV channels.
How's the first day back for everybody?
It was great to see everyone. I think we were all happy to be back together.
Sinasabi namin na parang we will never get lost because we have our parents.
Kumusta, Alexandra? Salamat at nakapunta ka rito.
Come with me for a tour of the world's biggest IKEA store.
Being a PWD kasi in the Philippines is quite difficult.
Yun yung engineer niyo. Babae pala.
Bakit nga ba tila nabura sa kasaysayan ang sistema ng pagsusulat na ito?
Always stay updated with the latest news in the country and around the world through GMA News and Public Affairs Facebook and YouTube news feeds anytime, anywhere. Dahil wagi ang mayalam. Keep up with non-stop in-court action with GMA Sports. Catch the latest sports news here and round the globe. Be thrilled with conversations about the finest athletes and sports personalities.
Here's the goal, yes! And Mamuski with a 1-2 is now down to just 6.
And never miss a beat on the latest hard-court drama. We'll bring you stories behind each point and victory, one play at a time. Follow our official social media handles for your daily fix of hype and adrenaline. Online, GMA Sports. Nagsimula sa seniors at tatapusin ng juniors.
How I wish, Martin, nung high school ako, ganyan din ako katasto.
Arriba na naman ba? O animo naman ng magbibida?
Come on! This is what NCAA Juniors basketball is all about. And here we go!
This is your NCAA Juniors Basketball Finals. Letran Squires versus LSGH Greenies. Game 1, March 13, 2:30 p.m. Mahihirapan kang mamili ng kakampihan because they're choosing to give their all to the game. This Tuesday, 12 noon, San Sebastian Lady Stags versus EAC Lady Generals. LPU Lady Pirates versus Letran Lady Knights sa NCAA Season 98 Women's Volleyball live on GTV at mapapanood online ang lahat ng volleyball games. The ladies are here to rule. NCAA Season 98 Women's Volleyball. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, 12 noon.
Hi, surprise guest!
Long.
Surprise guest, ikaw ba ay into politics din? Isa ka bang artista, singer, vlogger? Surprise guest, ikaw ba ay isang artista?
Pwede.
Politiko?
No.
Athlete?
Yes.
Surprise guest, is that you, Kylene?
Yes
Wow, tumama ako, yay!
High five.
Igan, grabe ka!
Congratulations on your new program.
Ate V!
Sabi nila, mas masaya pag may kasama.
Highly successful.
Paro ba kayo?
Widely engaging. Perfectly beautiful. Experience the best with Synergy, producer of remarkably acclaimed multimedia events and sports entertainment, delivering powerful performances, non-stop energy, and impeccable stage spectacles. Absolutely must-watch masterpieces from versatile artists in this 2023. Be part of more world-class experiential initiatives, only from your Synergy. Ang mahalagang panlokal na balita makararating sa inyo sa pangunguna ng GMA Regional TV sa Luzon, 1 North Central Luzon, Balitang Southern Tagalog, Balitang Bicolandia sa Visayas, Balitang Bisdak, 1 Western Visayas, at sa Mindanao, 1 Mindanao. Weekdays, 5 p.m. on GMA Regional TV channels.
How's the first day back for everybody?
It was great to see everyone. I think we were all happy to be back together.
We will never get lost because we have our parents.
Kumusta, Alexandra? Salamat at nakapunta ka rito.
Come with me for a tour of the world's biggest IKEA store.
Being a PWD kasi in the Philippines is quite difficult.
Yun yung engineer nyo. Babae pala.
Bakit nga ba tila nabura sa kasaysayan ang sistema ng pagsusulat na ito?
Always stay updated with the latest news in the country and around the world through GMA News and Public Affairs Facebook and YouTube news feeds anytime, anywhere. Dahil wagi ang mayalam. Keep up with non-stop in-court action with GMA Sports. Catch the latest sports news here and round the globe. Be thrilled with conversations about the finest athletes and sports personalities.
Is this it? Yes! And Mamuski with a 1-2 is now down to just 6.
And never miss a beat on the latest hardcourt drama. We'll bring you stories behind each point and victory, one play at a time. Follow our official social media handles for your daily fix of hype and adrenaline. Online, GMA Sports. Nagsimula sa seniors at tatapusin ng juniors.
How I wish, Martin, nung high school ako, ganyan din ako katasto.
Arriba na naman ba o animo naman ng magbibida?
Come on! This is what NCAA Juniors basketball is all about. And here we go!
This is your NCAA Juniors Basketball Finals. Letran Squires versus LSGH Greenies. Game 1, March 13, 2:30 p.m. Mahihirapan kang mamili ng kakampihan because they're choosing to give their all to the game. This Tuesday, 12 noon, San Sebastian Lady Stags versus EAC Lady Generals. LPU Lady Pirates versus Letran Lady Knights. Sa NCAA Season 98 Women's Volleyball. Live on GTV. At mapapanood online ang lahat ng volleyball games. Nagsimula sa seniors at tatapusin ng juniors.
How I wish, Martin, nung high school ako, ganyan din ako katasto.
Arriba na naman ba o animo naman ng magbibida?
Come on! This is what NCAA Juniors basketball is all about. And here we go!
This is your NCAA Juniors Basketball Finals. Letran Squires versus LSGH Greenies. Game 1, March 13, 2:30 p.m. Nagsimula sa seniors at tatapusin ng juniors.
How I wish, Martin, nung high school ako, ganyan din ako katasto.
Arriba na naman ba o animo naman ng magbibida?
Come on! This is what NCAA Juniors basketball is all about. And here we go!
This is your NCAA Juniors Basketball Finals. Letran Squires versus LSGH Greenies. Game 1, March 13, 2:30 p.m. Nagsimula sa seniors at tatapusin ng juniors.
How I wish, Martin, nung high school ako, ganyan din ako katasto.
Arriba na naman ba o animo naman ng magbibida?
Come on! This is what NCAA Juniors basketball is all about. And here we go!
This is your NCAA Juniors Basketball Finals. Letran Squires versus LSGH Greenies. Game 1, March 13, 2:30 p.m. Nagsimula sa seniors at tatapusin ng juniors.
How I wish, Martin, nung high school ako, ganyan din ako katasto.
Arriba na naman ba o animo naman ng magbibida?
Come on! This is what NCAA Juniors basketball is all about. And here we go!
This is your NCAA Juniors Basketball Finals. Letran Squires versus LSGH Greenies. Game 1, March 13, 2:30 p.m. Nagsimula sa seniors at tatapusin ng juniors.
How I wish, Martin, nung high school ako, ganyan din ako katasto.
Arriba na naman ba o animo naman ng magbibida?
Come on! This is what NCAA Juniors basketball is all about. And here we go!
This is your NCAA Juniors Basketball Finals. Letran Squires versus LSGH Greenies. Game 1, March 13, 2:30 p.m.
Letran Squires. LSGH NCAA Juniors Basketball Finals.
The NCAA has a rich tradition of producing some of the best talent ever seen in Philippine basketball history. And this season was no different. These rising stars are the future of the sport. But in order to win in this game, it takes more than individual greatness. The Letran Squires were the best team in the elimination round. Their fast-paced style and relentless defense earned them a trip to the finals for the first time in 14 years. And now that they have arrived at the grand stage, they are looking to end their 22-year title drought. For the Benilde-LSGH Greenies, winning a championship is something that they owe not only to their beloved school, but to each other. Majority of these players share a bond that they've created since they were kids. But before they move on to the next chapter of their lives, they hope to win together as a team one last time. They are the best high school players in the Philippines, and these memories are theirs, yours, and ours forever. This is the Juniors Basketball Finals of NCAA Season 98.
And we're down to just two. One team coming from Intramuros and the other all the way from LaSalle Green Hills. We're all trooping inside the San Andres Sports Complex this Monday, March 13th, 2023. Students from LSGH and Letran have flocked to Manila because it is game one of your NCAA Season 98 Juniors Basketball Finals. Students in green and students in red, white, and navy blue in attendance. It's a jam-packed San Andres Sports Complex ngayong Lunes, mga kapuso. Unang bakbakan. Game 1 of a best-of-3 final series. LSGH last won the title in the juniors back in 2017 with likes like Mark Sanko, JD Kagulangan, Makoy Marcos paving the way against the Mapua Red Robins. Samantala, ang Letran Squires naman nung 2001 pa, panahon nila JC Intal, J. Arreyes, Ray Guevara, RJ Azul. It's gonna be a good one. And we are coming to you live on GTV. Also streaming online sa NCAA Philippines page, sa Facebook, and in our YouTube channel. Please like GMA Sports PH on Facebook and follow on Twitter for everything you need about sports locally or internationally. Isang magandang Lunes na hapon po, mga kapuso. Andre Felix on the call. With me is former three-time NCAA Juniors champion with the San Beda Red Cubs, also Finals MVP back in 2014 in Season 90 with the Red Cubs. Katukayo ko. It's an Andre and Andre showdown. Andre Karakot will also be joined, by the way, by Ann Gabriel and Christine San Agustin working the sidelines for Letran and Benilde-LSGH respectively. We'll get back to you later in just a bit. Ann and Christine. Kapangalan, Andre, magandang hapon sa'yo and welcome to the finals again, this time as an analyst.
Yes, Andre, magandang hapon at sa mga kapuso, NCAA fans, isang magandang hapon sa inyo at Andre, isang magandang laro ang masusubaybayan natin ngayong araw.
Matindi, Dre. Alam kong sanay na sanay kapag player, pero ito ibang experience to because these two teams will really give it all out. As you can see, it is the finals. It is a best-of-3 series between the Letran Squires and the LaSalle Green Hills Greenies. At nabanggit ko nga, nung huling beses na nagkampiyon ng Letran 2001, pero huling beses sila na nag-finals for the first time since 2009 kasi sila eh. So, panahon pa yun nila Tampus, Oda Tampus, Glenn Cubuntin, Achi Inigo. Naalala mo yun? Kalaban sina Baser Amer, San Beda, Dan Sara.
Yan yung, Andre, yung una kong napanood na NCAA game. Sila Baser, sila Oda Tampus.
Grabe yun. Grabe yung series din na yun, Dre. At ito, balikan muna natin. Yung huling beses naman nagharap. That was almost a month ago because today is March 13th. Feb 17th pa yun. When I asked Coach Renan Ritawalo about it, kasi naging partner ko siya before on the panel, he says, throw everything out, doesn't matter. But let's still go back to it. This was their only meaning. It was a single round robin in the elimination format, and Letran took care of business, winning 79-73. Although Andre lumamang ang LaSalle Green Hills during that game, their biggest lead went up to 9 in that particular game. They even outscored itong Letran 21-7 in that second quarter. And as you take a look, Dre, tanungin kita. Kasi para kay Coach Ren, wala na yan. Tapon na natin yan. Kasi it's the finals, iba na. Para naman kay Coach Alan Ricardo, no, it matters. Because we beat them, we still have to work on dahil nakahabol ngayon Letran in that particular game. LaSalle in that particular game.
Yes, Anton. Andre. Finals na to, Andre. So, may kanya-kanya tang mindset and of course, magiging maganda tong game na to and exciting. So, dapat ka abang-abang.
Hindi mahirap. Alam mo, Anton, okay lang. Okay lang banggitin si Anton. Tatawagin kita Martin Antonio. Hindi, pero okay lang. Naintindihan ko, syempre, finals to. Different energy and a lot of nerves. But this kid right here, Batang Gilas, has no nerves at all. Pusong arriba. Andre din ang pangalan nito. Andy Himao, 16 years old. This kid can play. Number 4 in the NCAA in points per game at close to 19. 6 boards, almost 3 assists. Ang mabigat dito, he's number 2 in the steals department at 2 a game. Napanood mo, you've seen this kid play. Andre, ano masasabi mo pa about Apple McAndre Himao or Andy Himao na tinanong ko kanina, kinakabahan ka ba? Hindi po, kuya. Just another game.
Grabe. Iba yung confident level nitong bata na to. And Dre, lagi ko siyang pinapanood. And ito yung future basketball star ng si Andy Himao. And excited ako na mapanood siya sa game na to.
Well, aabangan natin si Andy Himao in that game against LSGH. He led the way for the Squires with 17 points, shot close to 47%. Also at 6 rebounds and 2 assists. Kung meron naman silang Andy Himao, meron naman silang itong LSGH, Luis Pablo, 1/2 of the Twin Towers ng LaSalle Green Hills. Luis was dominant in that game, in that do-or-die game against San Beda last week, kung saan Luis scored 25 points, grabbed 19 rebounds, and also had 2 blocks, but his numbers here, number 7 in the NCAA in points per game at 17, close to 13 rebounds per game, number 3 in the league. Itong si Luis Pablo, and also number 6 in the NCAA in blocks at 1 a game. Isa sa mga inaabangan to, kung saan pupunta to sa college, tinatanong. Pero sabi niya, I want to focus on this game first, on this series, because bago ako umalis, kuya, gusto kong maipanalo at mabalik ang corona sa LaSalle Green Hills.
Yes, Dre, magandang mindset yan. And crucial dito si Luis Pablo sa game na to.
The fans can't wait inside the San Andres Sports Complex, and neither can we. Tumungo na tayo kay Mick Torres, who is our Coliseum announcer for the starting 5 for Coach Alan Ricardo and the Letran Squires, and Coach Ren Retualo and Benilde-LSGH Green Hills.
Good afternoon, San Andres Sports Complex. After several weeks of high-octane basketball action, we are down to the 2 best teams in the junior division. This is Game 1 of the NCAA Season 98 Finals. Achieve greatness every day. Live on GTV and worldwide via GMA Pinoy TV and GMA News TV International. Streamed on GMANetwork.com, NCAA Philippines website, and on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. It's the Colegio de San Juan de Letran Squires squaring up against the LaSalle Green Hills Greenies. Let's meet the starters for both teams. First, for the pride of Intramuros, siempre arriba, the starting 5 for the Letran Squires.
There you go. Starting 6. Starting 5, that is. My 6 na sanay sa volleyball. Starting 5 for Alan Ricardo. Still the same. Tim Cruz. The 5 feet 17-year-old grade 11 point guard along with Andy Mao. 6'1", this will be his 11th start. It's just Mao has started in all the games here for the Letran Squires. He's number 1 in points per game in his team. Number 4 in the NCAA at close to 19. Arwin Alforque joins the starting 5 along with Justin Hugo and Jolo Navarro. Baka naman sa LSGH, James Eason, the brilliant point guard of Coach Renan Virtualo, along with Ethan Alyan, 6'8", 7 gagate. Batang Gilas, teammate ni Andy Mao na si Santi Romero, and the aforementioned Luis Pablo. The guns are out. It is the big game, Game 1. I asked both coaches as we see Commissioner Tonichi Buhante with the 2 coaches. Ito yung pagbunot ng mga referees randomly. And here's what we have. Our officials for this particular game. Our crew chief is Glenn Cornelio. Referee number 1, Jonald Garcia, and both referee Cornelio and Garcia are FIBA International referees. Ralph Moreto completes the trio of our officiating crew, and he is a national referee. LaSalle Green Hills ang nakaberde, Letran ang nakaputi. After years of waiting, of no juniors basketball, first time, first season in league history na lahat ng NCAA juniors basketball games have either streamed online or TV coverage thanks to GMA. This is yesterday.
Matagal-tagal na pala walang NCAA juniors.
Oo. More than 3 years since the last time na nagkaroon ng juniors basketball. That was back in 2019, November 19 to be exact. Game 3 of the finals where San Beda defeated LPU. Alyan attacks. First possession, here's Hemao. And if there's one thing, Dre, na gustong gawin ng Letran, it is to run.
Totoo, Andre. Ito na nga. First point para dito sa Letran Squires.
Arwin Alforque starts off with that jumper. Alforque needs to step up here, just averages 3 points a game. Also, along with Hemao, he has started as well in 10 games. Close to 13 minutes in 10 games in the NCAA this season. Gagate. And they want to establish him right this early. Iso, the jumper, too strong. Rebounded. And the Letran Squires just really, every time they get a chance to run, they will run. Hemao setting things up. Tim Cruz, the shortest man on the floor, gets fouled by Ison. And Tim Cruz will head to the line for 2.
Dre, parang nanliliit ata doon si Timothy Cruz. Ang lalaki na.
Tim Cruz is 5 feet tall. Yes, grade 11, 17 years old. Nung tinanong ko si Coach Allen regarding Tim Cruz, sabi niya, yan ang version ng Ant-Man ko.
Ng Ant-Man.
Noong 2015, si Aldenayo,
Yes.
may Mark Cruz. Kami may Timothy Cruz. Not related at all. But this kid's heart, buong-buo. It's just one of a kind.
Haharap siya, Dre, sa mga 6'7", 6'8".
A miss there. Oh, nice cut, but the block number 1 by Luis Pablo. Ison guarding Hemao. Hemao all the way.
Wow.
What a move for Andy Hemao. Now let's go sidelines now as we see Luis Pablo on the other end.
Ito na nga, St. Benilde, tumatakbo rin, Andre.
First points there for the Greenies, courtesy of Luis Pablo. Let's listen to Anne Gabriel and her first report in Game 1 of the finals for Letran. Anne.
2001 pa nang huling naiuwi ng Letran Squires ang kampyonato sa Intramuros at tulad nga ng sinabi ng ating head coach si Coach Allen Ricardo, it is time to make another history. Kaya naman mukhang iisa lang ang nasa isip ngayon ng mga Letranista, and that is to get that championship. Pero para nga makuha yan, alam nila kung gaano ka-importanting makuha agad ang panalo dito pa lamang sa game number 1. In fact, very inspired sila sa sinabi ng dating juniors MVP, dating Letran Squire na si Ray ng Batak noong dinalaw sila nito noong isang araw. Yun nga ay yung kunin nyo na ang Game 1 dahil malaki at ibang klase kumpiyansa ang maibibigay sa inyo nito pagdating ng Game number 2. Kaya naman ang tanong, magagawa nga ba ito ng Letran nauumpisahan na nga ba nilang ukitin ang inaasam na paggawa na bagong kasaysayan. Sabay-sabay natin abangan yan mga kapuso. Back to you, gentlemen.
Thank you, Ann, for that first report. And while Ann was reporting, we saw that slam by Luis Pablo. Yolo Navarro gets on the scoreboard. There's Coach Alan Ricardo has learned a lot under head coach Louis Alas and Ariel Vanguardia. Those were his mentors as we see Santi Romero getting on the scoreboard.
Palitan tayo ng score dito, Dre.
Pero gantong pace, Andre, tingin mo kanino mas papabor?
Dre, ito na finals na to. Kung sino yung unang mapagod. Pero tingnan natin mamaya, Dre.
Well, a lot of people say na mas pabor daw para sa Letran Squires as shot clock has expired for Letran. Good defense para sa LSGH.
Yes, Andre. Wait, check mo rin pala, Andre, last game nila, bench points ng Letran, mas mataas para sa Green Hills. So, yung bench yung bumubuhay para sa Letran.
Actually, itong Letran, their number 1, also in pace as Alyan takes the J. Long rebound to Pablo. And look at the Twin Towers and the white shirts, George Diamante. But stolen away by Gagate. Alyan on the other end. Ison, almost. Alyan, given daylight. Step back by Alyan. Ilista mo na para kay Ethan Alyan. And LSGH ahead by 1. And just like that, tumakbo si Anabo. Balik tayo sa Letran. And sabi ko nga, fast break, yan ang gusto nila. Number 1 in fast break points ang Letran at 18 a game. Number 1 in bench points at 51.6 per game. Now let's go courtside for LSGH and listen to Christine Son of Christine's first report. Christine.
Andres, now that we are down to one of the most important games for the LSGH Greenies, the whole team told me that today we should only expect the strongest, the greatest, and the most remarkable performance from them. Para naman kay Coach Renren, aminado daw siyang kailangan pa nilang doblehin ng effort para matapatan ang Letran. But Coach also added that he's nothing but proud of his team because he knew how much hard work, effort, hustle, and even pain it took just for them to be here. Now, the only remaining hope for Coach is for his team to continue what they started. Yan muna ang balita mula sa Greenie side. Balik sa inyo.
Maraming salamat sa iyo, Christine. Yun nga, nabanggit ko nga kanina, Coach Renren Ritualo. Isa yan sa mga malalapit sa atin. He also worked in the panel for a time in the NCAA. And he's a good friend. I've known Coach Renren since siguro mga early 2000s, 2000, 2001 when they won and beat the Blue Eagles. Kaya grabe kami mag-asaran kasi yan. Pero I'm very, very good friends. Even our director, Abet Ramos, is good friends with Renren. Grabe, isa yan sa mga pinakamayabang na kilala kong tao. Kaya tinan mo, walang kakaba-kaba. When I asked him, Coach, kinakabahan ka? Ba't ako kinakabahan? I know what the finals feels like. Sabi niya, hindi ako kinakabahan dito. And Coach Renren is determined that they can work out those weaknesses itong LSGH and he can bring a title para naman sa junior sa Lasal Green Hills.
Yes, Andre. Kung makikita mo nga si Coach Renren, parang gusto niya maglaro no? Seryoso yung mukha niya. Alam mo yung game face.
Gian Gomez in and out. The mini greenie is now in. Anabo gets fouled by Gomez downstairs. That was a good foul to stop the break.
Ito na yung sinasabi mo, Dre. Takbuhan talaga ang Letran.
This is our first deadlock, by the way, at 8-all. Under 6 to play sa ating first quarter. Nice fake by Diamante. Binaba kay Silorio.
Good pass.
That was Cyrix Silorio coming in and providing an instant basket. Cyrix Silorio is 6'5". Just a young kid at 17 years old. Alyan. Earlier hit a jumper but that time Mintes para kay Ethan. Balik na naman sa Letran. Nakita mo, Andre. Tatakbo. Anabo, corner 3. In and out. And Pablo gets the rebound. Kita mo, every chance Letran gets a run, tatakbuhin nila talaga.
Totoo, Dre. Yan ang ginagawa nila sa defense ngayon. Ito na naman, Dre. Tumatakbo ang Letran.
The number 1 fast-breaking team in the NCAA. number 1 in points, in pace, number 1 in fast break points. At 18, a game in 10 games played. Romero traveling.
Andre, makikita mo yung defense nila kay Luis Pablo. Nakakonect sila. Hindi nila binibigyan ng bola.
Alian heads back to the Greenies bench. In comes CJ Mesias. Although his right shoulder, kanina tinanong ko, shoulder mo? Not 100%. But he is ready here in game 1. Si Lorio, nakaisa na kanina doon. But that time, that floater is a miss. Lamang ng dalawa ang Squires. Gomez, pounded by Baliling. Romero gives up his dribble. Pablo has it up top. We know this big kid can put the ball on the floor. He gets fouled by Diamante. Foul number 1 on George. And Luis will head to the line. And if there's one chink in Luis Pablo's armor, it's his free throw shooting. Only at 33% in 12 games played in the NCAA this season. Has made only 29 out of 87 attempts. Oh,
nakaisa.
But Pablo working on his free throw, Andre.
Crucial to, Andre, para sa LSGH. Makashoot siya ng free throws, malaking bagay, magbibigay ng score para sa kanila.
Pati kumpiyansa yan para sa kanya.
Yes.
But that time, 50%. He gets the first, misses the second. Letran running again. Nice pass fake by Manalili na nasa loob na rin. Si Lorio.
Great defense by
Gagate. Now Pablo has it. This is the second 5 ni Coach Alan Ricardo. Mesias pops a 3. Yes! Baka sa 3. CJ Mesias, a 27% three-point shooter for the season. Knocking down that first 3, that was huge. Gives LSGH the lead. 12-2. Si Lorio working hard. Diamante. George Diamante in their only meeting. What a wraparound pass.
Sayang lang.
Si Diamante in that only meeting back in February 17 only had 3 points but 22 big rebounds.
Grabe, no, Dre? Yun yung role niya sa team, rebound talaga. And malaking bagay yun. More rebounds, more chances.
And here he is, crossing the timeline. 6'4", but he can also put the ball on the floor. Diamante circling. Diamante over to Silorio. Silorio, the short stab. Wala. Tapos, Gagate off to Mesias. Here's Pablo now. Pablo goes all the way. Does not convert, but he will head to the line again for 2. Earlier, he was 1 of 2 from the stripe. As we take a look at this big 3, Andre ni CJ Mesias. Isa to sa mga, kumbaga, sinama ni Coach Allen sa scouting report niya. When I asked him, sabi niya, syempre, yung Twin Towers, that's number 1. Pablo and Gagate. But CJ Mesias should also be up there, a player to watch out for kung ikaw ang Letran.
And I think, Dre, siya yung nakahit ng 3 points last game.
That was CJ Mesias indeed, that clutch 3 to give LSGH the lead and eventually beating San Beda in that do-or-die game. Pablo now 1 of 2. 1 of 4 from the line today.
Medyo minadali niya yan.
So 0 of 2 on that trip. Itong si
Wow.
Luis. Manalili. He says, kain nga. You know, itong si Jonathan, nickname niya is Biting kasi ito nickname ng kanyang tatay. He is from Cebu. And earlier, walang kakabakaba when I also spoke to him during the warm-ups. Here he is. Sabi ko, Jonathan, kinakabahan ka? Hindi po. Ako kakabahan.
Grabe.
Binitin at tingnan mo pagkatapos, kain. Sabi ni Jonathan Manalili or Biting.
Iba na mga players ngayon.
Yan ang kanyang nickname. Grabe yung kumpiyansa, Andre.
Kumpiyansa.
Manalili is the second leading scorer of Letran. Next to Hemaus, 18.7. Manalili is averaging 12.6 a game. So, no free throws awarded dito kay Pablo. Gomez fires the three. And Hemao is back on the floor, gets that rebound. Back the other way we go. We've had 2 deadlocks. This is just the second time na tablang ating talaan at 12 all. Manalili underneath. Partially swatted ni Luis Pablo. Alyan stops and pops. Yes! Para sa tres, Ethan Alyan with a 3. And after just hitting 1 of 4 earlier from the field, knocks down his first triple down.
Yes, Dre, maganda na connect sila sa 3 points ngayon. Naka-2 na ata sila.
Oh, Mesias.
Foul on Mesias.
May tapik dun sa kamay ni Eman Anabo. Ito yung kumpiyansa ni Ethan Alyan.
Fast break, no? 3 points.
Alyan is one of 8 grade 12 graduating students ng Lasal Green Hills. Anabo sinking that free throw. Eman Anabo is their 3rd leading scorer sa Letran at 9 a game. Just a 56% free throw shooter, the only Letran squad graduating and won't be back next season. Mesias, tumakbo ang LSGH, Blanca, Mesias, over to Alyan. Now here's Hemao, hinahabol ni Alyan. Oh, and Alyan, that was a smart basketball play by Ethan Alyan. Stealing the ball, putting the pressure dito kay Andy Hemao. And then, with that awareness to hit Hemao on his knee.
Smart play galing kay Alyan.
Pablo, the spin. Pablo, difficult shot. Luis.
Grabe, Dre, no? Yung galawan niya parang ano eh. Point guard.
At 6'7". 7 points for Luis now. Perfect from the field at 3 of 3. Offensive rebound ni Hemao. Lamang ng 4 ang Greenies.
Good pass.
Paborito yan. Arwin Alforque earlier has hit a jumper from that same spot. And deja vu.
Abang-abang lang, Dre.
Paborito ni Alforque yung mga ganon. Piso-piso. Alyan feeling it. Back to back.
Ito na.
Yes! Para sa 3. Para kay Ethan Alyan. He now has 8 to lead all scorers.
Mainit si Alyan, Dre.
And Alyan gets the rebound. Under a minute left in the first. Alyan feeling it. And Alyan is smoking hot. Ethan Alyan is on fire here in the first. Hemao dropping Alyan. But nice dish to Hugo. And Justin Hugo with a basket. Credit the assist to Hemao. Libre. Gomez, 3 to end the first. Binato na lang ni Manalili. At magtatapos ang ating first quarter. Intensity is up in the air with LaSalle Green Hills up by 5, 22-17. Tumutok lamang dito sa GTV.
Mahihirapan kang mamili ng kakampihan because they're choosing to give their all to the game. This Tuesday, 12 noon, San Sebastian Lady Stags versus EAC Lady Generals. LPU Lady Pirates versus Letran Lady Knights. Sa NCAA Season 98 Women's Volleyball. Live on GTV. At mapapanood online ang lahat ng volleyball games. Stay updated with Nelson Canlas.
Nabasted ka na ba?
No.
Oh, ako with confidence ha.
The online source for anything showbiz.
Teka muna Ray ha, meron akong sorpresa sa iyo.
Hello?
Oh, ay!
The latest celebrity news. Bago pa kumalat para sa ating mga updaters.
7 months mo kinimkim ito. Bakit ngayon mo lang nailabas?
Former Letran Squire, former NCAA Juniors Rookie of the Year and MVP, Ray Nambatak spotted.
Ray ng Batak.
Naging kakampi mo na ba si Ray?
Kasama ko lang kanina.
Sa practice?
Sa practice.
Tama. Okay mo to. Ang former teammate mo ay si JV Mocon.
Yes.
Nakasamahan din natin. Actually, JV was my partner in that lone meeting nitong Letran and LaSalle Green Hills noong Feb 17. At partner ko din siya nung do or die game. San Beda and LaSalle Green Hills. As Gomez, the mini-greeny, getting on the scoreboard. Putting LaSalle up by 7. Ito na ang pinakamalaking kalamangan nila.
Yes, Dre. 7 points.
Manalili attacks the kick out. Naagaw ni Gomez. Off to Alian. LSGH has the numbers and Messias. And the Greenies now with their biggest lead at 9. Hemao. Binitbit ng bola. Basket will count para kay Andy Hemao.
Alam mo, Dre, ang bilis ng pace, no? Takbuhan.
Ito una si Gian Gomez. And then, yung pasa niya kay CJ Messias.
Puro fast break, Dre. Andre.
Parehong Andre, kaya hindi mahirap makalimutan. Andy Hemao, 18.7 a game. Good for number 2 in the league in scoring. And what a season para kay Andy Hemao.
Ito na nga Letran Squires, nag-press na sila.
Alian gets daylight. Alian gets fouled. Tutungo sa Alian sa linya for 2 free throws. Foul ang itatawag. Hindi ako nagkakamali kay Baliling.
Foul on number 91.
It is on Baliling. That's Jovel Baliling. 19-year-old, grade 11. 5'9 student gets the first personal foul. Here's Alian.
Makikita mo, Dre, no? Sina-challenge talaga nila yung guards, eh. Makikita mo sa defense ng Letran, naka-squeeze sila and hinahayaan nila yung guards na maglaro.
Alian is a 61.7% free throw shooter. And LSGH, as you mentioned, challenging the guards. Itong backcourt defense ng Letran. And also giving Letran a taste of their own medicine, pushing the pace. Hemao calling the play. Gumamit ng screen. Hemao trapped. Pero foul. Looks like a Messias. That will be CJ Messias. First personal foul.
Foul on number 7 Gagate.
That's 7 Gagate. Rather, foul called on 7 Gagate, not on Messias. And Pablo comes back in.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
Zaragoza with limited minutes. Binigyan lang ng pahinga itong si Luis Pablo with 4 minutes. Heads back to the LaSalle Green Hills bench.
Halos wala na ang pahinga, Dre, no? Pero finals na to, Dre. So,
and Alian apologizing.
Turnover.
Look at Coach Ren Ritualo. Akala niya, last touch ng Squire. And our 2 officials nag-uusap. Our 2 referees discussing things here. Jump ball. But possession arrow is pointing to LaSalle Green Hills. Jello Rivero comes in para sa LaSalle Green Hills, replacing CJ Messias.
Jello Rivero, brother ni Richie Rivero.
And ni Prince. Rivero's always in attendance, especially Coach Paulo Rivero and his wife Abigail. Ethan Alian pops another 3. That time a miss. And a loose ball foul.
He checked.
Holding foul on number 27, Justin Hugo is first.
Justin Hugo ang tatawagan ng personal foul. Diamante back in. Cyrix Silorio also back in. Para kay Coach Alan Ricardo. Hugo. Inupo. Gagate. 7 Gagate. Attacking, getting to the party here in the second quarter. That's his first 2 points itong si 7.
Ipaparamdam na rin siya, Dre.
Diamante.
Good fake.
Nice fake. Getting Pablo up in the air, up and under. Samantala, balik tayo sa panig ng LSGH with this. We'll get back to Christine in just a bit. Score is 29 for LSGH, 22 para sa Letran. Romero given daylight. He overshoots his mark. Hemao. All blocked by Gagate. Nagawan ng bola. And look at the effort ni Alyan. Pablo ahead to Gagate. Stolen away by Cruz. Hemao. Stolen by Alyan. And Hemao is contesting, saying to the referees he was hit. Ngayon, pakinggan na natin si Christine San Agustin with her second report.
Lumamang tayo pero ang sama ng ating depensa, yan ang sigaw ni Coach Renren during the huddle. Coach also pointed out na kailangan pa ng Greenies na pairalin ang kanilang physicality dahil dito daw talaga sila nalalamangan ng kanilang kalaban. Before going back to the court, Coach also shouted, we have to win the victory or tayo ang mahihirapan pagkatapos ng game na ito. Maiuwi nga ba ng Greenies ang mga sigaw na ito mula kay Coach? Yan ang ating aabangan. Andre?
Thank you, Christine. Silorio side steps, gets fouled by Alyan. Alyan is contesting. Sabi niya anong foul?
Parang nilabas na yung paa niya doon, Dre. Kaya natawagan siya.
Look at Gagate powering over Cyrix Silorio. And look at Coach Renren loving it. If you're 6'8", that's what you really have to do. Just power your way. You're towering over everybody. Silorio just listed at 6'5". So he's giving up mga 3 inches more or less as we take a look at Coach Alan Ricardo. First year head coach ng Letran Squires.
2 missed free throws.
5-point lead. Gagate goes to Gomez at the corner. The handoff kay Gagate. High-low. Gusto ibigay kay Pablo Gomez. Yes! Para sa 3. Big 3 mula kay Gian Gomez.
Big 3 galing kay Gomez.
Five points for Gomez. Alyan gets bumped, no
Good
whistle
defense.
blown. Hemao sidesteps to Silorio. Now let's listen to Ann Gabriel and Letran's side.
We are ready. Yan ang sinabi sa akin ng Letran Squires. Nung tinanong ko nga sila tukol dito sa kanilang laban kontra ang LSG's Greenies, alam nyo, aminado silang magiging mabigat ang final series na ito, lalo na pagdating sa mga big men ng kabilang kupunan. Kaya naman talagang pinaghandaan nila ang araw na ito. In fact, during training, talaga nag-focus sila pagdating sa depensa, pati na rin sa pag-limit ng rebounds ng kabilang kupunan. At ito pa rin naman mismo ang paalala ni Coach Alan Ricardo kanina sa ating mga players during the huddle. In fact, ang huling sigaw nga ni Coach, depensa lang. Kaya naman yan mula dito sa courtside. Let's get back to action. Back to you, gentlemen.
Jello Rivero knocking down that 3 after airballing his earlier attempt. Thank you, and for that report on Coach Alan Ricardo and Letran. Diamante in atake. Ang depensa ng 6'7" na si Luis Pablo. That was a big basket on the other end. Para kay Riveros. Alyan driving all the way. He gets the ball back. Look at Ethan, he stops, he puts it up, tapit, mapupunta kay Gomez. Drop pass, wala, and he pulls it back out to Alyan. Alyan, given daylight, fires another 3. Long rebound goes to Baliling. Ahead to Hemao. And the tip is good para kay Andy Hemao.
Too easy para kay Hemao.
4 points para kay Andy Hemao. That's just his second field goal. Nick, that's 7 points na si Andy. Sabi ng statistician natin, 7 points na si Andy.
Luis Pablo.
Let's take a look at some highlights here. Jello Rivero knocking down that 3. Samantala, Hemao missing this one. but putting it back up and in. And then Pablo, inayod. Tumingin ang traveling violation, Andre, yung Letran.
Substitution, James Eason comes in for Ethan Alvarez.
James Eason back on the hard court. Pinahinga muna ni Coach Renren si CJ Mesias. So ang 5 para sa LSGH. The Twin Towers of 6'8", 7 Gagates, 6'7", Luis Pablo, Jello Rivero, earlier hit the 3. James Eason playing the point. And there's Eason up and in.
Ganda na floater.
James Eason also a huge part of this LaSalle Greenies squad. Third leading scorer for the season. Para sa Greenies. Gagate gets the rebound. Eason will slow things down. Lamang sila ng siyam. Dalawang point guard na nasa loob para sa LSGH with Eason and Gian Gomez. Kapek. Makukuha ni Manalili. Tumatakbo mga nakaputi. Manalili challenge by Pablo.
Sayang yun. Di lang pumasok.
Eason. Over to Remit. That was Rivero for 3. Wala. Bagagate, the pass to Gian Gomez. That forces Alan Ricardo to call a timeout. 3:52 remaining. The Greenies up by their biggest at 11 points. 39-28.
May gusto ka bang pag-usapan? May nais ka bang malaman? Kailangan mo ba ng kausap?
At some point, life has to go on.
O kahit kachismisan?
Once you lose your respect for a person, yung love never mo na siya mababalik.
If you measure 3.67 inches or less, then that's a micropenis.
Do you really have to go through all these rules before you focus on yourself?
Kapuso, kahit ano pa yan, i-share mo lang. Kasama
And at the half, Lisel Lopez, Sparko GMA artist, will be performing later on at the half. Also one of the stars of Voltas 5 Legacy. And she will be performing along with the PhD dancers. And we are less than 4 minutes away from that performance. And also when we break down the numbers at the half, so far so good para sa kupunan ni Renren Ritualo at the Benilde-LSGH Greenies. But remember, LSGH also led Letran in that February 17 meeting. They were up by 9 and they outscored the Squires 21-7 in that second quarter. So if that's any indication, kung babalikan natin yung only meeting na yon, etong LSGH, they love the second quarter against this particular Letran Squires team.
Ang tanong dito, Dre, kaya ba nila mag-survive sa second half? So, ito yung maging crucial para sa LSGH.
Correct, because in that particular game, Letran outscored naman the Greenies in the second half, 26-23 and 23-13. But that was almost a month ago. So, then again, that was back in the elimination round. Offensive rebound ni Diamante. Diamante going around, circling, pinapalipiran ng mga naka-green. Manalili drives, the pick up to the corner, stolen by Eason. Ahead to Rivero. Last touch by Jello, says the referee. Anabo set to check back in.
Substitution. Eman Anabo comes in for Jovel Baliling.
Jovel Baliling heads back to the Letran bench. Grabe yung crowd dito, no?
Totoo. Iba ang atmosphere dito sa NCAA.
Diba? Pag playoff atmosphere.
Yes.
And again, this is the NCAA Juniors basketball where pro stars like Andre Karakut, Reynam Batak, JV Mocon have started their career. Cyrex Silorio with the putback. Silorio now has 6 points. Pablo guarded by Diamante up top. The help there. Sundot, makukuha ni Manalili. Nakabang si Gomez. Sidestep by Manalili all the way. With Jonathan Manalili. At mapapatawag naman ng timeout si Renren Ritualo. Letran cutting this LaSalle Greenies lead by from 11 down to 7 with 2:44 remaining in the first half.
How's the first day back for everybody?
It was great to see everyone. I think we were all happy to be back together.
We will never get lost because we have our parents.
Kumusta, Alexandra? Salamat at nakapunta ka rito.
Come with me for a tour of the world's biggest IKEA store.
Being a PWD kasi,
Jam-packed San Andres Sports Complex ngayong Lunes. Game 1 of the NCAA Juniors Basketball Finals. Paolo Havillonar, inaantok. Ba't kayo inaantok, Pao? Dapat di kayo inaantok. Ganda-ganda ng action, inaantok. Kasi daw, dehado daw yung kumpanan niya.
Tsaka maganda panahon. Andre.
Medyo malamig ba?
Medyo malamig.
Andre Felix, kasama si Andre Karakut, 3-time NCAA Juniors champion with the San Beda Red Cubs. Also the Finals MVP back in 2014. A 4-0 run here by the Squires. Kaya tumawag kaagad ng timeout si Ren Ritualo. Back-to-back baskets para sa Letran. Ison, circling. Rivero spots up. Fires another three! Down it goes! Para kay Jello Rivero. Pangalawang tres na yan ni Jello off the bench.
Dalawang 3 points.
Pati sabi mo, good pass, di ba?
Yes.
That was a good pass ni Ison finding Rivero to kick it out.
Dre, agree ka ba ito ang pinaka-shooter na Rivero? Si Jello?
Posible. Meanwhile, ito naman, ang pinakamatangkad na Gagate dahil mas matangkad siya sa kanyang ate na si Thea at sa kanyang kuya na si Shannon at 6'8". Offensive rebound there by Diamante. Inside to Silorio underneath. Masyadong malalim.
Goaltending.
Let's take a look at this Rivero 3. Tingin ko magagalit sa'yo si Prince mo, si Richie, pinaka-shooter ng Rivero. Ito naman si Gagate powering. Samantala, the push from behind by Jello. At tatawagan si Rivero ng unsportsmanlike foul from behind. As he wanted to stop the break, but a push there on Emma Nanabo.
Kita-kita yon, Andre.
Oh, and look at Coach Alan Ricardo and the Letran's bench asking for an unsportsmanlike foul. Ayun, may pagka-Prince Rivero yun. May pagka-Prince Rivero yun.
Prince Rivero.
Yung ganun.
Lagot ka kay Prince. Duty foul, duty foul.
And we see Assistant Coach Macuan having a chat with the young Jello Rivero.
Miss free throw.
Jello, just 18 years old, also one of the 8 grade 12 graduating students. So 2 free throws, pero missed there by Anabo. And then possession staying with the Letran Squires.
Sayang yon. 8 points na lang sana.
Santi Romero about to check back in.
Substitution, Santi Romero comes in for Jello Rivero.
Santi, their team captain. 6'2", grade 12, 18 years old. Son of Representative Mikey Romero, but Santi paving a way, creating his own name, also part of Batangilas as Manalili commits a traveling violation. And he knew it right away. When Manalili lifted that pivot foot, inangat niya, alam niya nang tatawagan siya ng traveling.
Zone defense ang ginawa ng LSGH doon.
This trap defense by Letran, switching things up on D. Oh, nice block by Silorio and Romero, tumatakbo. Silorio all the way!
Wow. Alam mo, Dre, kahit big man, tumatakbo eh.
Oh, and turnover.
Another turnover.
Para sa LSGH. Yun yung plangka ni Silorio kay Sandy. And then going all the way for that layup was Silorio. 10 points already para kay Sandy.
Foul on Kagate. Alam mo, Dre, ginagawa ng LSGH ngayon, they're playing 2-3 zone. So, sina-challenge sila na tumira sa labas.
Check that, not Sandy. Si Silorio already has 10 points. Diamante missing on that free throw. Yes, Ray. Sabi.
They're playing zone, Dre. So, sina-challenge sila Letran Squires na
to take that outside shot.
Yes.
Itong Letran Squires, they're known as a really good running team. Kaya yun nga yung diskarte ni Coach Renren, make them beat you from the outside.
Yes, Andre.
Ison attacks. But that was Alian, rather. Diamante ahead to Silorio. And Cyrex Silorio now with 12 points. Coach Renren calls a timeout with Silorio. Now with 12, 29.5 remaining. Letran down by 5.
Interesting topics and insightful conversations with one of the country's veteran and most award-winning journalists, Howie Severino. The Howie Severino podcast was hailed as one of Spotify's best new podcasts and has consistently been one of the top Philippine podcasts since its launch. The Howie Severino podcast. New episodes streams every Thursday on major streams.
Also spotted, nasa telepono pa, si Champ Brent Paraiso.
Teammate ko rin to.
Oh, naging teammate mo. Tama, yes. Sa Archers. And actually, mayabang to si Brent dahil nag-champion na siya kasama kayo. Nag-champion din dito sa NCAA.
And lahat finals yun, ha?
Tama. May bragging rights nga naman. May pagyayamang naman itong si Brent.
Totoo.
By the way, Letran, as we take a look at Tommy Olivario, also Letran point guard, played his final season with the Knights, giving them another title. Romero, missing on that three. Santi still could not convert from the outside. Anabo, the kick out to Hemao. Hemao drives, hanging in the air! Andy Hemao!
Wow.
With some hang time. Romero. Blocked by Hemao, but a foul will be called on Andy. These two are teammates in the Batang Gilas, the national team.
Wow. Grabe mga players ngayon, Dre.
Sino may bit-bit? Look at that hang time by 16-year-old Andy Hemao.
Nagkape pa.
As they say. I think our officials will have to review. That's why we won't go into the halftime break just yet. As you can see, our crew chief, Glenn Cornelio, on your left, and referee Jonard Garcia on your right, watching what you're seeing as well. Tinitingnan nila kung may foul nga, kung umabot yon with time left. So, ang pumito, si crew chief Glenn Cornelio saying yung landing space, hindi nabigyan ng landing space si Santi Romero. Kaya natawagan ng personal foul si Andy Hemao.
Yes, Andre. Pero parang nakita ko medyo nag-move din, nag-forward din yung paa ni Santi. So, eto.
Letran had no fast break points in the first quarter. But here in the second, now has 10, and they're on a 9-0 run.
2 shots for Santi
And Representative Mikey Romero, proud father that he is. Very, very proud of Santi. There was also a time, there was one game na nakausap ko si pong Mikey sa Emilio Aguinaldo College Gym and also dito din San Andres. Sabi niya, lagi kong kinakausap, giving him pointers. He's just very proud of his son and he says, grabe daw, laki din talaga as Santi daw misses both free throws. Himao. And that wouldn't have counted even if that went in. And at the end of the first 20 minutes, first 2 quarters, after being up itong LSGH as much as 12, they find themselves just down 3, momentum partially with Letran to end the first half. Halftime performer will break down the numbers and a lot more when we return. Tumutok lamang dito sa GTV. Kami po yung babalik.
May gusto ka bang pag-usapan? May nais ka bang malaman? Kailangan mo ba ng kausap?
At some point, life has to go on.
O kahit kachismisan?
Once you lose your respect for a person, yung love never mo na siya mababalik.
If you measure 3.67 inches or less, then that's a micropenis.
Do you really have to go through all these roles before you focus on yourself?
Kapuso, kahit ano pa yan, i-share mo lang. Kasama si Dr. Ana Tuazon. Nasaan ka man, nandito kami. Makikinig at makikipagkwentuhan.
Email us at sharekolang@gmanews.tv.
Dahil sa buhay, lamang ang may karamay. #ShareKolang.
We're live at the San Andres Sports Complex for the NCAA Season 98 Juniors Basketball Finals Game 1. Let's now give a warm NCAA welcome to Sparkle GMA artist and one of the stars of Voltes 5 legacy, Lizelle Lopez with the PhD dancers.
Life hasn't been easy lately, so we're here to make your day, featuring amazing, funny, and heartwarming stories to bring you something bright and sweet and get you dancing through tough times. Simple joys that remind us of the many reasons we can still smile. Cleanse your timeline with Make Your Day. Join us on YouTube and Facebook and share your stories too. Let's spread more awesome, wholesome content out there. Make your day!
Are COVID-19 vaccines safe? What is climate change? Because information is crucial, we're giving you all the facts that you need.
Anong mga lugar sa Pilipinas ang COVID-free?
Introducing Need to Know, a weekly explainer series from GMA News and Public Affairs.
Here's what you need to know.
Here's what you need to know.
Here's what you need to know.
Watch Need to Know, available on GMA News Facebook page and our YouTube channel.
Mahihirapan kang mamili ng kakampihan because they're choosing to give their all to the game. This Tuesday, 12 noon, San Sebastian Lady Stags versus EAC Lady Generals. LPU Lady Pirates versus Letran Lady Knights. Sa NCAA Season 98 Women's Volleyball. Live on GTV. At mapapanood online ang lahat ng volleyball games. Always stay updated with the latest news in the country and around the world through GMA News and Public Affairs Facebook and YouTube news feeds anytime, anywhere. Dahil wagi ang mayalam.
Hi, surprise guest!
Long.
Surprise guest, ikaw ba ay into politics din? Isa ka bang artista, singer, vlogger? Surprise guest, ikaw ba ay isang artista?
Pwede.
Politiko?
No.
Athlete?
Yes!
Surprise guest, is that you, Kylene?
Yes po.
Wow, tumama ako, yay!
Bye.
Igan, grabe ka!
Congratulations on your new program.
Ate V!
Let's take a look at the highlights in the first two quarters. Andy Emao putting Letran first on the scoreboard na sinagot naman ni Luis Pablo. This is just a battle of the stars, and Luis flushing it down. Even with his tongue out. Samantala, Jolo Navarro putting that one in. Santi was cold from three, but knocking that one down. Si Santi Romero, just a single basket. He was 1 of 4 in the field. Naman si, look at Manalili saying, I can do this all day. But that guy, Ethan Alian, leading the way. Para sa Greenies with 11 points. Luis Pablo right behind with 7. Perfect from the field, 3 of 3. Also jumper there mula kay Arwin Alforquez, knocked down 2 of those. But Alian, as I said, was huge, knocking down 2 threes. And then also that mid-range. And Coach Renren loving the swag and the shooting from Ethan Alian and the Greenies. They outscored Letran in the first quarter, 22-17. But the Squires, binaliktad naman ang script in the second, outscoring Benilde-LSGH 24-22 in that second quarter. Greenies' biggest lead, umabot ng 12. Letran only led as much as 5. Gian Gomez also joining the three-point party. Gomez with a 3, that was his lone three-pointer made. 1 of 5 though from beyond the arc. The Greenies shot 6 of 17 at 35%. Samantala, ang Letran, 0 of 12 from downtown. You heard it right, 0 of 12 ang Letran Squires. Rivero also knocking down a 3 there. As we take a look at the highlights here, Emao, sabi nga ni Andre Karakot, nagkabi pa sa ere. Dre, before we take a really quick break, what did you see there in that first 2 quarters in those highlights?
Dre, alam mo, medyo mabilis yung pace talaga, both teams. And alam mo, yung sabi ko nga yung bench points ng Letran, yun yung nagpahabol sa kanila ngayong game na to.
Let's take a quick break. Be right back with more. Only here. This is Game 1 of your NCAA Juniors Basketball Season 98 live on GTV. Stay tuned.
Mahihirapan kang mamili ng kakampihan because they're choosing to give their all to the game. This Tuesday, 12 noon, San Sebastian Lady Stags versus EAC Lady Generals. LPU Lady Pirates versus Letran Lady Knights. Sa NCAA Season 98 Women's Volleyball live on GTV. At mapapanood online ang lahat ng volleyball games. interesting topics and insightful conversations with one of the country's veteran and most award-winning journalists, Howie Severino. The Howie Severino podcast was hailed as one of Spotify's best new podcasts and has consistently been one of the top Philippine podcasts.
As you take a look at the Letran cheering squad, and we also see the Letran squires just walking out of their dugout, heading back to their bench. Let's dissect the numbers some more. Andre Felix kasama si Andre Carakut, former San Beda Red Cub at the half. Let's break it down and take a look at the numbers here. With LSGH up by 3, but they led as much as 12 bench points. Of course, the number 1 team in bench points, averaging in 10 games played 51.6 bench points. They already have 23 here at the half, itong Letran. Samantala, ito namang LSGH with their starters outscoring Letran starters 28-18. And ang Greenies naman ang number 1 in the league at 64 games sa kanilang starters. So makikita natin dito talaga both teams playing out their strengths, Andre. But ikaw, ano ang nakita mo na malaking bagay kaya lamang ang LSGH dito?
Yes, Andre, yung for LSGH, makikita mo na-connect talaga sila sa 3 points eh. So yun yung nagbibigay ng score sa kanila and yung fast break points. But yung turnover, Dre, yun lang ang medyo mabigat for LSGH, and for Letran naman, second chance points. Kaya dumidikit sila sa game na to.
3-point field goals, 35% ang LSGH. Samantala, ang Letran still hasn't converted from downtown. And we take a look at the leading scorers here. As I said, only 2 players in double figures. Cyrix Silorio was big off the bench, 12 points in 12 minutes para kay Coach Alan Ricardo. And Letran, Ethan Alyan naman, 11 points in 13 minutes. He only did shoot 4 of 14, but he had 2 3-pointers that were huge backbreakers para sa panig ni Coach Ren Ritualo and Benilde-LSGH. It is game 1 of a best-of-3 final series between these two teams. The Greenies ng Benilde-LSGH, last one, an NCAA Juniors title back with when JD Cagulangan was still playing, Mark Sanko, Makoy Marcos, and that was back in 2017. Samantala, etong ni Letran naman, and coincidentally, Coach Alan Ricardo was part of that coaching staff ng LSGH.
Yes, Andre.
Ang Letran naman, last made it to the finals back in 2009, but last won an NCAA Juniors title was way back in 2001.
Matagal-tagal na.
Kanina tinatanong ko nga si Coach Allen, nandito ba ulit yung 2001 team? Because there was a time that they watched the game and that was a Final Four matchup between Letran and Mapua. Nandun sina JC Ental, J.R. Reyes, RJ Hazul. They were all in attendance watching the game.
Alam mo, Dre, nakausap ko nga kasi si Coach Mike Buendia, isa coach ko rin sa pro. And nag-dinner nga daw sila.
That team.
And siguro, kumbaga, motivation and inspiration para sa mga bata na to.
Coach Mike is, of course, first assistant coach ni Coach Alan Ricardo. Second half now underway, third quarter. And Hemao starts off firing with that mid-range. A miss rebounded ni Silorio. 3 short mula kay Mananili. And still, Letran cannot buy a basket from downtown. 0 of 13 mula sa 3-point area.
Mabigat yun, Dre. Pero makikita mo, Dre, yung effort, yung rebound.
Nice pass by Santi Romero to Luis Pablo. Samantala, ganun kabilis. Letran, you cannot blink. Pumikit ka, wala na sa kabila na ang bola. Anabo naman. Getting that layup to go. Anabo, second field goal, 4 points.
Hindi na papagod itong mga bata na to, Dre.
Siyempre, kahit naman ikaw, nung sa teams ka, nung kaedad mo itong mga to, napapagod ka ba, Dre? Yung when you were 15, 16, 17 years old, Emao, finds Silorio. Goes closer, the
pass.
kick out. Anabo, will this be Letran's first three made? No, still.
Di talaga makakonect, Dre.
0-14 from three-point area ang Letran. And Letran is second to the last in three-point field goal percentage of 24%. 7 Gagate inside. Silorio puts it up. And Gagate gets the rebound. So far, LSGH just really sticking to the game plan. Slowing things down, making sure they won't be out-rebounded here, as they were out-rebounded by Letran in their only meeting back in February 17. Diamante attacks. Romero and Santi will be called for the personal foul. Let's head back courtside, listen to Christine San Agustin, and find out what Coach Renren Retualo told the Greenies at the half. Christine.
Andres, during the huddle ay may tatlong paalala lang na iniwan si Coach Renren. Una, be aggressive enough to defend your ball. Pangalawa, be smart enough para hindi na maulit ang mga pagkakamali. At panghuli, be wise enough to refrain from second-guessing. Their coaching staff was also quick enough to remind the team that they should play according to their strengths, lalo pat medyo nakakahabol na ang kanilang kalaban. Yan muna ang balita sa Greenie side. Balik sa inyo.
Maraming salamat sa iyo, Christine. Also, I got to speak to your former coach, JB Sison, also part of the coaching staff ni Coach Renren. While Christine was listening to Coach Renren in the huddle, doon ako sa bandang dulo. Coach, grabe daw, they need to stop that fast break dahil ang bilis, ang daming fast break layups itong Letran. And they're the #1 team in fast breaks. Meantime, 7, Gagate now heating up. 7 only had 6 points in the first 2 quarters. Now he has 4. Total of 10 para kay Gagate.
And good pass galing kay
Alyan. Look at Alyan drawing that defense. And there's nothing you can do. Gagate is the tallest kid on the floor at 6'8". Hemao, pass fake, one-hander. Wala, put back, grabbing second jump, top the basket plus a foul. This kid is just unreal. Kita mo yung second jump?
Sasabihin ko pa lang, Andre. Grabe, pinapanood ko sa warm-up kanina. Ang tataas tumalon.
Tino mo, minti siya dyan.
Taas pa rin, no?
Andre Karakot, do you ever remember yourself ganun ka
Nung high school, dumadang ako, pero iba yun.
Gusto ko marinig yun eh. Gusto ko marinig yun, Andre Karakot.
Pero iba si Andy.
Kung high school Andre Karakot at high school Andre Hema, one-on-one, sino mananalo?
Mayabang din ako.
Hanggang ngayon, tama. 3-time champion ba naman? Diamante, pass kay Silorio. And Cyrex Silorio now has 14.
Good pass.
And just like that 12-point lead ng LSGH has become ancient history. Because Letran is just staring at a single point. 1-point lead na lang ng LSGH. Another steal and a turnover. And the Squires, sinisigawan ni Coach Allen. Takbo! Manalili surveying, using that screen by Diamante. Manalili to Diamante. Humingi ng traveling violation si Renren. Diamante using the glass. Wala. Tapik, makukuha ni Gagate.
Hindi pa rin nakakonect sa 3 points, Andre.
0 of 15 from downtown. Itong Letran. Underneath. Pablo will not be denied. And look at the Twin Towers hugging each other. 2 graduating season. Look at their classmates, their students, also their co-students sa LaSalle Green Hills flexing. And grabe, 6'7", Luis Pablo. And again, he has been struggling at the line all season long, also in this game. Luis, just 1 of 4 from the stripe. Now 1 of 5. Let's head back courtside. This time, pakinggan natin ang panig ng Kolehiyo de San Juan de Letran with this report from Ann Gabriel.
Andre and Josh, alam niyo ba kung bakit at paano nakabawi at nakabangon ang Letran Squires kanina during the second quarter? Yan ay marahil during one of the timeouts. Imbis na magalit itong si Coach Allen Ricardo, pinakalma pa nga niya ang Letran Squires. Sinabihan niya ang mga ito na, guys, it is normal. And going to the third quarter nga, Coach Allen reminded the boys to relax and and to secure the ball. Sabi niya, hindi nyo masushoot yan kung hindi nyo naman hawak ang bola. At sinabihan niya rin ang mga ito to continue contesting the big ben of LSGH. Pahirapan nyo, lalo na yung mga malapit na maubos in terms of the number of fouls at huling sigaw nga ni Coach. Play smart. In Tagalog, huwag kayong blank sa loob ng court. Let's go. Kayo na bahala kung ano ibig sabihin nun, Andre and Josh.
Josh ang tawag talaga sa'yo, no? Andre and Andre.
Kaya nga.
Although pangalan mo naman din talaga, pero parang
Di bagay.
kulang na lang tawagin akong Alexander din si Ann. Ito si Ann talaga. Good report. Rebounded there by Pablo. Pablo now with 10 rebounds, already double figures, 12 and 10. Ethan Alian, 13 points. Big numbers mula kay Alian. Balik sa animang kalamangan ng Greenies. Himao denied there. And Gagate pointing at Himao, saying it was last touch by Andy Himao. Look at Alian. You know, eto si Ethan Alian, he's so smart. Alam niyang naka-stay home kasi yung mga bigs ng Letran, kay Gagate pati kay Pablo. So what does he do? He keeps on attacking and constantly putting the pressure on that interior defense ng Letran.
Tama ka, Andre. Talagang blow by.
Samantala, yun yung top pick ni Gagate. Well, from that angle, it looked like it was 7 who last touched. Let's see if tatama ulit kay Himao. And our officials now reviewing kung kanino ba talaga tumama. Coach Renren Retualo.
Relax na, Coach Renren.
A multi-titled player back in high school and in college. And look at these two coaches. Renren Retualo, 43 years old. Alan Ricardo, 37 years old. Two first-year head coaches of their respective teams.
The Benilde Green Hills
Pretty
or
much
LSGH
very
Greenies
experienced
is unsuccessful.
as assistant coaches, and also in the NCAA as well. Coach Alan Ricardo was under Coach Louis Alas in the pros, and he learned a lot pagdating daw sa depensa, the defensive end. Kay Coach Ariel Vanguardia naman, yung tempo daw sa opensa, nakuha niya yun kay Coach Ariel.
Takbuhan.
Agaw na naman, another turnover for the Greenies. Tinatakbo ng Letran. Himao with a fake. And Himao says, hold on. Let's set it first. Himao drives. Himao all the way. You know, Andy Himao just really can do whatever he wants with a basketball.
Cool na cool eh. Wala siyang tira. Kinuha niya yung bola. Akin na.
Talagang dinaisek niya yung depensa. If you take a look at this replay, Andre, tingnan mo. Nakalusot na kay initial defender niyan, Santi Romero. Dinaanan din si Gagate. May last line of defense si Luis Pablo. No problem para kay Andy Himao, who already has 12 points today. Make that 14. Oh, good ball movement. Santi for 3. Short. Good scouting report ng Letran on Santi Romero because that three-pointer of Santi not here today. Meanwhile, good drive by Manalili again to Cyrex Silorio, the unlikely leading scorer ng Letran. Cyrex Silorio with 16 points here in Game 1. Alian, blocked by Diamante.
Substitution, CJ Mistias comes in.
Take a look at this drive by Manalili. Drawing and baiting Gagate and Pablo. And then
11 seconds on the shot clock.
Drop pass at the last second to Cyrex Silorio. Here's a guy, itong Silorio, just averaging 6.5 points a game in 12 minutes per game. And then has never started Siya talaga yung isa sa mga malalaking bagay off the bench ni Coach Allen. And today, he's a leading scorer with 16 points.
Alam ginagawa niya, Dre, abang-abang lang siya and ma-open siya, tinitira niya.
Oh, that pass. Mesias in Baliling. Ball goes back to LaSalle Green Hills. Lamang ng dalawa, ang mga nakaberde. Alyan. Stop. Difficult fall away. Rebounded by Silorio. That's rebound number 5 para kay Silorio. Letran can take the lead here. Manalili for 3. But that basket will not count. Kung kailan pumasok yung 3-pointer, offensive foul naman ang tinawag sa Letran.
Sayang yun, Andre.
Moving screen. Ito si Diamante. Yes. Talagang and look at him, really pushing Ison down.
Talagang tinatama eh.
Ison stops, puts it up. And that will be an offensive foul naman on 7 Gagate.
Pushing foul on number 7 Gagate.
Oh, that's foul number 4 on 7, and that's huge.
Mabigat yun, Dre.
Sobrang bigat. Pang-apat na yan ni 7 Gagate. Coach Renren has no choice but to bring back in John Zaragoza. Gagate heads to the bench with under 4 to play here in the third with 4 personal fouls. Kung kailan Gagate medyo nag-iinit here in the third quarter, has to sit down with the 4 personal fouls. Samantala, Cyrex Silorio still killing this LSGH interior defense now with 18 points. Tabla tayo at 55 all. Hemao. Maagaw ni Alyan. Alyan has 3 steals now. Ison takes the 3. Pablo, offensive board. Pablo up and in for Luis.
Wow. Walang nakakaabot, Andre.
Pablo, 14 points and 13 rebounds. We've had 3 deadlocks in this game when the score was 8, 12, and 55.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
Look at Luis. He knows. His co-twin tower is at the bench with 4 personal fouls. So he has to go to work by himself. Coach Renren has to be careful here.
Warning on LSGH head coach Renren Licualo for continuous
for a warning.
Nirereklamo niya ata, parang siniko ata si Luis.
14 to shoot.
Silorio. Offensive board ni Silorio. Out kay Hemao. Hemao guarded by Mesias, who's a very good wing defender. Silorio. Pinoposte kay Zaragoza. Good defense by John Zaragoza.
Good move sana. Hindi na na-finish.
Alyan, the spin on Manalili. Tapik ni Manalili from behind. Manalili from Diamante. Manalili all the way!
Tumingin pa, Andre.
Ties things up at 57 all. Diamante with a rebound. Diamante dashing to Silorio, gets fouled. Count the basket, Cyrex Silorio giving Colegio de San Juan de Letran something to cheer about. You see the alumni giving the Squires the lead. 20 points for Cyrex Silorio.
Substitution. Ian Gomez comes in for John Zaragoza.
And they take the lead again here. We've had 4 lead changes.
Warning on the Letran
4 deadlocks.
bench decorum.
Nawagan ng warning. ang Letran bench for improper bench decorum. And Silorio cannot convert, cannot complete the three-point play.
2 minutes.
Look at this trap. Defense by Letran, but Pablo says, no problem. Ako bahala. Single coverage, I'll take care of business.
Akin na to.
And Luis now 16 big points along with 14 rebounds. 7 of 8 from the field, has only missed a single field goal. Alian being tracked down by Baliling. Nice drop pass to Ison. Atapik, makukuha ni Diamante. And he gets fouled. Diamante now with 11 rebounds. Remember, nung huling beses sila nagharap, nung February 17, binanggit namin kanina to ni Andre Karakut, Diamante only had 3 points but 22 rebounds in that game.
Parang Dennis Rodman ng, di ba? Rebounds, pero score niya.
A basket there, free throw made by Diamante. And look, 7 points, 11 rebounds dito nakasulat kay Diamante. 8 points now for George. Alam niya kasi kung ano saan siya malakas, kung ano defense and rebounds. Yun talaga ang dinadala ni Diamante.
Yes.
Gomez for 3. And Diamante with another rebound.
12 rebounds. And alam mo, Dre, yun kasi yung role niya eh.
Balik na naman tayo dito. Ison na nakaagaw. Ison stops. And the mid-range is good. Para kay James Ison. That's just his second field goal made. Before that shot, Ison was just shooting 1 of 6 from the field. Kemao. Good defense by Alian. Step back ni Baliling. Vintes, Diamante, another rebound. Diamante puts it back up and in.
Grabe ang sipag.
At sabi mo, yun talaga ang role niya. That's what he does best, cleaning up the glass. Gomez, the kick out. Alian, extra pass. Ison, 3. And Pablo and Silorio fighting for the loose ball. Emao looking around, looking around. 1 second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Emao. Bagsak si Pablo. Gets the ball back to Gomez. 2-on-2. Gomez. Rejected by Diamante and a foul by Gomez. Two players down para sa Letran. It's Diamante. That's that jumper ni Ison. Then Diamante. Big numbers para kay George. 8 points and 14 rebounds para kay Diamante, along with 3 blocks. Emao heads back to the bench. Silorio as well. But assistant coach, the coaching staff ng Letran says, diyan ka lang, Cyrex. Ayun, papalitan si Silorio.
Pero nakita mo, Dre, mga players, makikita mo talagang pagod na sila eh. Pero takbo pa rin ng takbo, Dre. Parang binibigay nila yung lahat para sa school nila.
Letran students enjoying here. Now they have the lead. Kanina pinakamalaking kalabangan ng Letran went up to 5 when the score was 5-0 when we started this ball game. Now they're up 4, 5 seconds remaining. Gomez to Ison to end the third. Yes! Para sa tres! Big 3 from James Ison. Grabe, Dre.
Good forward pass.
Good pass there by Gomez to Ison and good. Oh, was it in? Is it counted? It is counted. And look at Renren says, that's in. That's in.
At the end of 3 quarters of the action, the official score.
Nonetheless, Letran had a 4-point lead before that 3-point shot. Letran still up by 1 to end the third. Fourth and final quarter of this exciting Game 1 of your NCAA Season 98 Juniors Basketball Finals will resume after the break.
Interesting topics and insightful conversations with one of the country's veteran and most award-winning journalists, Howie Severino. The Howie Severino podcast was hailed as one of Spotify's best new podcasts and has consistently been one of the top Philippine podcasts since its launch. The Howie Severino podcast. New episode streams every Thursday on major streaming platforms. Mahihirapan kang mamili ng kakampihan because they're choosing to give their all to the game. This Tuesday, 12 noon, San Sebastian Lady Stags versus EAC Lady Generals. LPU Lady Pirates versus Letran Lady Knights. Sa NCAA Season 98 Women's Volleyball. Live on GTV. At
Here we go, basketball fans. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagtutok live on GTV. Also on our website, gmanetwork.com, and our YouTube channel, NCAA Philippines. At sa Facebook, agaw ng Letran to start the fourth. Lamang sila ng isa. Cruz is back in, the 5-foot point guard. Cruz all the way up. No, Mesias with the rebound. And look at Pablo not going down. He's huffing and puffing. May kasamang fatigue factor na rin dito, Andre.
Yes, Andre. Nararamdaman na nila yung pagod.
And Gagate sitting on the bench with 4 personal fouls. At Baliling knocks down the 3. That will be Letran's first 3-pointer made in this game. After going 0 of 17 in the first 3 quarters. And here come the scores again. Jovel Baliling running, feeling, no. Pass inside. Binigay kay Cruz. Setting the table up. Cruz will fire a 3. Rebounded by Pablo. Luis now with 16. Huge rebounds for the 6'7", 18-year-old Luis Pablo. Driving, using the glass. Pablo now at 18 points and 16 massive rebounds.
Grabe, Andre. Di pa pala pagod.
Pablo has
played pa.
30 minutes. Has only missed a single field goal, 8 of 9 from the floor. Himao, that one-hander, wala, makukuha niya. Steps, has daylight for 3, wala. And Luis Pablo with another rebound. 17 rebounds, but look at him. He is just huffing and puffing right now. But he gets the ball again. Goes back, gets the basket, plus the foul for Luis Pablo.
Sa offense, Trey, walang pagod-pagod.
Look at Luis. He was the last man to go down from the other end. Grabbing that rebound. 17 boards para kay Luis. 20 points. 9 of 10. Shooting 90% from the field. Luis Pablo. But again, his free throws has been the story here. Just 2 of 6 from downtown. The lead back. Oh no, we're tied at 68 all. But Saxi Mesias, he's the lone guy. Smart play, but CJ is down. And look at CJ. Upopo. LSGH is down a man on defense. Baliling for 3. Oh, but 2 greenies. Converging on that rebound.
Pwede pala yun.
Tingnan mo. Bumagsak si... Because etong si CJ Mesias, earlier, I saw him before the game started. Minamasahe yung kanyang balikat. So sabi ko, kamusta ka? Kuya, masakit po yung aking right shoulder. And now, as you can see, it's being sprayed now as Luis Pablo still on the floor. Monster numbers again for Pablo today. Umatake si Silorio. Ooh, but Pablo will be called for the foul. But that will just be his first personal.
Hanging foul on number 31, Luis Pablo, his first one on the greens.
Good attack galing kay Silorio.
Cyrix Silorio, huge numbers. But he has 0 of 3 from the line. Make that 0 of 4 now. 20 points para kay Silorio. 7 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block. All in 22 minutes. Off the bench. Missing both free throws. Para kay Silorio, lamang ng dalawang LSGH. Under 8 to play here in game 1. Gomez attacks. Gomez wanted to get to Zaragoza na agaw ahead to Hemao for the layup.
Akala ko idodunk na.
And Andy Hemao, 16 points, 11 rebounds for Hemao. Pablo again. Pablo won't be denied. Andy Hemao. And look at Luis Pablo. Kahit nandun si Hemao, kahit nandun si Diamante, Luis Pablo. And look at Luis, getting the steal to Ison. Bagsak si Mesias, tayo siya bigla.
Sayang 2 points, Andre.
Tapos hihiga ulit yan eh. Tingnan mo, hihiga ulit yan. Tina, but Pablo missing from the line. Luis, big numbers para kay Pablo. 22 points, 18 rebounds, 2 blocks, and 2 steals along with an assist. Sabi nga ng ating kasamahan na si Anton Rojas sa Game 1 ng linggo. That was yesterday along with Martin Javier and Martin Antonio. He feels Luis Pablo is the best player here in this series.
Yes, Andre, I agree.
Pablo's numbers there, big numbers on your screens. 22 and 18 with 2 blocks. Cyrix Silorio.
Alam mo to si
22
Silorio.
points off the bench.
Di mo ramdam yung points na eh. Pero 22 points na siya ngayon.
Oh, look at that defense. And now here's Hemao for the two-handed flush. Yun na inaantay mong dunk. Go ahead.
Hindi ko kaya yun.
Letran up to 6:35 remaining here in Game 1. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Only here to GTV.
Mahihirapan kang mamili ng kakampihan because they're choosing to give their all to the game. This Tuesday, 12 noon, San Sebastian Lady Stags versus EAC Lady Generals. LPU Lady Pirates versus Letran Lady Knights. Sa NCAA Season 98 Women's Volleyball. Live on GTV. At mapapanood online ang lahat ng volleyball games.
And look at that harassing defense by the Squires. It leads to a Andy Hemao two-handed dunk. Akala ko magsa-Spider-Man siya, la Arvid Santos. And look at that defense by Baliling and Hemao. And Andy with that flush, putting his both legs up. And Hemao today, 16 points. Check that, 18 now for Andy Hemao.
Iba mga bata ngayon, Andre, ang lalakas ng katawan.
Andy Hemao, number 4 in the league and scoring at 18.7 a game. Now let's head back courtside with Christine San Agustin reporting for LSGH.
Andre, habang patuloy na lumalamig ang temperature dito sa ating arena, ay patuloy din na umiinit ang tension sa greeny side. Paano ba naman kasi gigil ng sinabi ni Coach Renren na nawala daw na parang bula ang puntos na kanilang pinaghirapan simula noong first quarter dahil dito dapat daw ay wala nang palagpasin ng pagkakataon ng ang koponan at panindigan ng greenies ang pinagmamalaki nilang angas noong sila ay tumungtong sa venue ito kaninang umaga. Ang tanong ngayon, madala kaya ng greenies sa angas ang larong ito o sabay-sabay silang uuwi ng may paghihinayang? Malapit na natin yang malaman. Balik rin.
Thank you, Christine. Good defense by Pablo. He's down on the floor. Gagates back inside with 4 personal fouls. Gagates pass to Isa Maago to Jovel Baliling. Baliling says, wait a minute. He gives it to Manalili. Silorio attacking, and look at all the other squads saying, wait, we still have time. But Silorio says, teka lang, mainit ako today. 24 points para kay Cyrix Silorio.
Ang problema lang, Dre, nagka-cramps na ata si Silorio.
A nice pass
Good
by
pass.
Pablo. Oh, what a block by Diamante on Gagate. The 6'4" George Diamante over the 6'8" 7 Gagate. Yun yung basket ni Silorio. Then Pablo driving to Gagate. 6'8" versus 6'4". Huli.
Good defense.
That was Diamante's 4th block today. As Ison converts that free throw, and you are correct, Andre. Medyo minasahe lang ng onte yung kanang paa ni Cyrex Silorio.
Kaya to.
Oo, naninigas na eh. Pero sabi nga nila Ray ng Batak, nila JV mo, kung pagpag lang dito sa mga batang to.
Pagpag lang. Totoo yan, Andre. Pagbata ka pa, wala to.
Parang wala kang iniinde.
Yes.
Ngayon sa pros, konting ano lang, papasab na eh.
Out of the conference.
Ngayon naman pakinggan natin ang panig ng Letran with this report from Ann Gabriel.
Andre, alam niyo nung sinabi nga ni Coach Alan Ricardo na final series na ito, patibayin na ng puso ito, mukhang hindi nga siya nagsinungaling dahil sa init at intensity ng labanang ito. Kanina nga kung napansin nyo, ay bakit para bang biglang nag-init at sumabog itong si Diamante, hindi naman tayo nagugulat dahil siya yung kanina pang parang kinakausap at ginigising nitong si Coach Alan every huddle. And for this fourth quarter nga, Coach told the squares na maging mas matigas pa pagdating sa one pass at dumipensa lang. Kaya naman ang sigaw dito sa panig ng Letran, syempre Arriba, syempre Letran. Back to you, gentlemen.
Thank you, Ann. Jump ball. Lema was able to force a jump ball. Possession arrow. Back to Letran. And Coach Alan Ricardo shouting instructions there to the squires. The 5 on the floor. It's Manalili, Emao, Diamante, Paliling.
Naka 2-3 ang LSGH ngayon.
Emao fires the 3. Yes! Para sa 3.
Ito na nga. 3 points. Nakakonect ang Letran Squires ngayon. Medyo mabigat para sa LSGH yun.
And now this is Letran's biggest lead at 6. Hemao bumping bodies with Alian up in the air. He is still down. Andy Hemao with 21 big points after hitting that 3. And that was just Letran's second three-pointer made in this game. In the first half, Letran was just 0 of 12 as Alian sinks the free throw. His family, I don't know if you've been to Ices. Malapit sa Phil Sports Arena. They own that place, his family. It's Ethan Alian. Masarap ang sisig doon.
Mukhang...
At sabi sa akin ni Ethan, sabi niya, kuya, every time mapadaan ka doon, ha? Sagot ko na. Sabi ko, pag mag-champion ka muna.
Ethan.
No, he's a very good kid. Ethan Alian.
Madaanan niya. Malapit lang ako doon.
Big heart as well for LSGH. But they're down 5. Manalili. And look at the green shirts converging on that defense. Ahead, nice pass by Alian to Ison. Great recognition by Alian to Ison.
Good touch pass then, Andre.
As we approach our 4-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Hemao and Letran up 3. That 3 off to the right. Defensive rebound. Bibigyan si Anabo. Yes! Para sa 3! Woo! 6-point game now. And they force another steal.
Marami na nagka-cramps dito, Andre. Napipil nila yung yung crowd, finals, and yung pagod.
Jonathan Manalili is down on the floor. He's cramping up. Kanina si Cyrex Silorio was feeling that fatigue on his leg.
Naalala ko nung high school ako, finals game 1. Ganyan din ako, Andre. So,
Tinan mo si Manalili. Talagang pinipilit na lamang niya eh. But you could see on his face, he was already cramping and he could feel his muscle tightening on his right leg. Yun yung agaw ni Alforque. And Letran has forced LSGH to commit 21 turnovers. Letran is the #1 team in turnover points, converting turnover into points with 21 a game this season. This quarter, as you can see, Letran 3 of 6 from three-point land, 0 of 17 in the first 3 quarters, and as I said, there were 0 of 12 in the first half. They have knocked down those three-point bombs here in this 4th and final quarter. 1 from Hemao, 1 from Manalili, and 1 from Baliling.
Yung timing, Dre, no? Sa 4th quarter pa sila nakashoot.
And that guy, if there's one guy in this arena who knows kung gaano kabigat ang mga three-pointers in the 4th quarter, it's the Rain Man, Ren Ritualo.
Yes, Andre. The Rain Man.
Tumama yung bola sa panel yan.
Shot clock reset.
Shot clock will reset. 3 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Letran was down as much as 12. But that was way back in the first half. They find themselves up by 6. Game 1. NCAA Season 98 Juniors Basketball Finals. Andre Felix along with Andre Karakot on the call. Him out. The tap by Mesias.
Good defense. Galing kay Mesias.
Mesias has been quiet here just with 7 points today. Ison. Ooh, Mesias, packet ni Baliling. 12 ticks on the shot clock. Mesias. Look at CJ, difficult shot. And the rebound. Medyo pagod na nga si Pablo. Makukuha ni Hemao. Tapik ni Alian. Ahead. Si Pablo intentionally, pero naagaw ni Silorio. And look at Pablo asking Coach Renren, pleading to be subbed out.
Sayang yun.
Kumika-ika na si Pablo. Look at Pablo walking gingerly here. Under 3 minutes to play. Alian, tight defense. The help by Pablo. Silorio for 3. Bang! 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 Big 3.
Big 3. Tama ka, Andre.
Letran was 0 of 17 in the first 3 quarters. But here already knocking down 4 triples, giving them their biggest lead at 9, 85-76, 2:42 remaining in Game 1.
May gusto ka bang pag-usapan? May nais ka bang malaman? Kailangan mo ba ng kausap?
At some point, life has to go on.
O kahit kachismisan?
Once you lose your respect for a person, yung love never mo na siya mababalik.
If you measure 3.67 inches or less, then that's a micropenis.
Do you really have to go through all these rules before you focus on yourself?
Kapuso, kahit ano pa.
Look at some highlights here. Previous plays, Letran now with their biggest lead at 9. Cyrex Silorio has been huge in this game. Silorio had 12 in the first half. He now has a total of 27 huge points, 15 coming in the last 2 quarters. Silorio only had 8 in that Final 4 matchup against Mapua. In that lone meeting against LSGH back in February, he was quiet, but today, career high with 27.
Another turnover.
LSGH has committed 23 big turnovers. Letran only committed 14 TOs today. Hemao. Rebounded by Gagate. who's saddled with 4 personal fouls. 9-point lead ang inahabol ng LSGH as we approach winning time. Final 2 minutes. Alyan the drive. Kugagate, wala. Rebounded by Mesias. Mesias, given daylight, short jumper. And really favoring that right shoulder is CJ Mesias. As huge as he was in that knockout game against San Beda, he only has 7 points today. Hemao. Silorio fires the 3. Long rebound, mapupunta kay Alyan. Ethan. Stop. Kapit mula sa likod ni Hemao. Baliling is down. Baliling holding on to his chin, being picked up by Diamante. Sabi ni Diamante, walang dead ball, tumayo ka dyan.
Grabe yung mga bata.
Tim Cruz. And turnover para sa Letran. Tumatakbo ang LSGH. Gagate all alone. And Gagate, 12 points here. As I said, had to deal with foul trouble with 4 personal fouls, but under a minute to go, Gagate and the Greenies still down by 7.
Mabilis magbago ang mundo at ang daming naiisip ng tao. Hatid ng Next Now ang latest sa science and technology, maging updated sa groundbreaking inventions.
Hello there.
At mga makabagong solusyon sa pang-araw-araw nating pamumuhay.
Actually creates a huge impact.
Tunghayan ang episodes online dahil sa GMA News and Public Affairs Digital. We show you
Two of their worst seasons in recent memory. They finished 7th in season 95 and 9th in season 94. As we take a look at the Squires here, looking good, ahead by 7. Yun ang tinamaan si Jovel Baliling at pinulot ni Diamante. Sabi niya, tumayo ka dyan. Kulang tayo sa depensa.
Malapit na matapos yung game.
Less than a minute, tumayo ka dyan. Mamaya mo na indahin yan. Last Final Four appearance of Letran was back in 2017. Last Finals appearance was back in 2009. Last championship was back in season 77. They have 12 NCAA championships.
Matagal-tagal na hindi nag-champion ang Letran.
2001. Pinapanang ka naman nun? Ilang taong ka nun?
Parang 5 years old na.
Oh, Manalili falls down on the floor. Under a minute, up 7. Coach Allen says, wait a minute. Let's chew up on the clock. Hemao. The kick out to Manalili. 3 seconds. Baliling. Good challenge by Alyan. Here's Alyan. Off to Ison. Extra pass. Mesias. Big 3. Yes! Para sa 3. And just like that, just a 4-point game.
Kaya pa to, Andre.
26 seconds remaining. Baliling almost losing a handle on the ball. Diamante crossing the timeline. Beating that 8 second.
They need to foul.
And Benilde-LSGH has fouls to give. That's just their second team foul. Pablo.
Daming nasayang na oras doon, sayang.
Second personal on Luis Pablo. But big numbers offensively and defensively for Luis. 22 points, 18 rebounds, 2 blocks, 2 steals. Also with an assist para kay Luis Pablo. Hemao to Diamante. They need to foul. Itong LSGH, they're not fouling. Silorio the jumper. And that will do it. Letran, after being down as much as 12 in the first half, Andy Hemao and Luis Pablo share a hug. But this is the best of 3 series, and Coach Allen Ricardo and the Squires get win number 1. Overtake LSGH. Take game 1, 85-81 in game 1 of your NCAA Season 98 Juniors basketball finals. And why do I feel, Andre, that this series will go the distance at mahaba-haba to?
Yes, Andre, mahaba-haba pa to for Letran. Of course, di mo kailangan mag-relax for next game. And for St. Benilde, di pa tapos ang laban.
For the Squires, of course, Coach Alan Ricardo, you want to finish this in 2 games. But Coach Renren Ritualo and the Greenies will have to go back to the drawing board and make some adjustments because they were up by 12. As I said, the first quarter was definitely theirs. In the second, Letran outscored them 24-22. Also in the third, 24-20, as well as here in the fourth, 20-17. But pretty much you had that feeling that LSGH was on a roll. They were in the driver's seat pretty much the whole game. Bumitaw lang nung dulo. 7 Gagate had to sit out. 3 minutes left in the third with 4 personal fouls in majority of that fourth quarter. And then Luis Pablo went to work, but you know fatigue was kicking in on Luis.
Yes, Andre. Mabigat yun na nawala si Gagate, and yung fatigue medyo naging mahirap for LSGH.
As the Greenies sing their alma mater hymn, we just heard Letran singing their school hymn. And you can see the reaction sa mga muka ng LSGH Greenies. They haven't won against Letran this season. They're 0-2 so far. Their lone meeting was back almost a month ago. February 17th, Letran won 79-73. And they lose another close one here. And same story. When I got to talk to Coach Renren Ritualo earlier, he said, ang biggest kalaban namin, ang sarili namin. Because we can lead. And they've proven that again here as well, leading as much as 12. And Coach Renren feels, kami, we have to take care of our own mistakes kasi our biggest enemy, our biggest foe is ourselves.
Yes, sama ka, Andre. Yes, sama ka, Andre. Turnovers, medyo mabigat for them. And bench points. Kailangan pa nakatulong ng mga top players nila, mga best players nila to be able na maka-catch up para sa Letran Squires.
Ethan Alian at 14 points. CJ Macias, 10 points. They've had actually 5 players in double figures. 4 of their starters. Na si Pablo, Alian, Gagate, and Ison in double figures. 22 para kay Pablo, 14 for Alian, 12 for Gagate, and 10 for Ison. Macias off the bench with 10. But Letran takes game 1. And we'll talk to some coaches, I believe, and some players from the Letran Squires when we return. Stay tuned, only here at GTV. We'll be right back.
Looking for news and latest information?
Yung pala almost more than a minute na pala ako hindi humihinga.
Watch GMA News and Public Affairs. Stand for truth.
The digital newscast where you can find the biggest stories of the week.
Binabaril kami talaga pag nasalaot kami. So kami, ano ang laban namin doon?
Dalawang ranger po namin ay pinagpuputokan po ng baril.
In-depth documentaries on issues, special reports,
and analysis on local and global affairs.
Mukhang hindi naman seryoso si Presidente na terminate yung MBFA.
Na wala tayong asahan sa Western Pharmaceuticals kasi nabili na yun eh.
That matter for every Filipino.
Oh. Sobra.
Gusto na lang daw po niyang umuwi na. Doon na lang daw po siya mamatay sa Pilipinas.
Empowered by young producers and innovative mobile journalists.
Catch us at GMA News and Public Affairs TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube channels. Stand with us, stand for truth.
Mabilis magbago ang mundo at ang daming naiisip ng tao. Hatid ng Next Now ang latest sa science and technology, maging updated sa groundbreaking inventions.
Hello there.
At mga makabagong solusyon sa pang-araw-araw nating pamumuhay.
Actually creates a huge impact.
Tunghayan ang episodes online dahil sa GMA News and Public Affairs Digital. We show you what's next now.
mahihirapan kang mamili ng kakampihan because they're choosing to give their all to the game. This Tuesday, 12 noon, San Sebastian Lady Stags versus EAC Lady Generals. LPU Lady Pirates versus Letran Lady Knights sa NCAA Season 98 Women's Volleyball live on GTV at mapapanood on
Letran taking care of business after being down as much as 12. They win 85-81. Andre Felix kasama si Andre Karakut. And with us, joining us in the middle, is the winning coach. Walang iba, first-year head coach, batang-bata na si Allen Ricardo at 37 years old. First-year head coach. Coach, unang nakita kita nung papasok ka dito, panalo kayo, tumingin ako, 85-81, pero parang hindi ka masaya. Why?
Well, syempre, Andre, meron pa tayong unfinished business eh. And at the same time, medyo, again, hindi perfect yung game, but gusto ko rin, makorek yung mga decision making nila, especially on the latter part. That's why medyo hindi ako komportable dun sa tapos ng game kasi hindi talaga sila ganun mag-decision as, sa pagkakilala ko sa kanila.
Coach, dismal first half, you were down as much as 12. Dehado kayo ng 12. 0 of 12 from downtown. 3-point area ng first 2 quarters. But you finished 4 of 25 at malalaking bagay because those 3-pointers galing sa fourth quarter. You're 0 of 17 heading into the fourth quarter from downtown, but you knocked down 4. Anong sinabi mo especially in the dugout? And will that be a cause of concern para sa'yo when you go back to your practices, when you talk to the boys in between game 1 and game 2?
Well, sabi ko, you just focus, papasok din yan, Kasi medyo, championship game, medyo tight yung mga bata. Pati din sa free throws, medyo 50-50 kami dyan. But, awa ng Diyos, yung ladder part, kung kailan kailangan connect, di ba? Yun yung importante.
Andre, may tanong ka kay Coach Allen?
Yes, Coach. First of all, syempre, congratulations. And
naging player ka ba niya o naging kalaban?
Yung brother ko naging player.
Okay.
Yes. So,
okay. Pinahirapan ka ba dati nito? Nakalaban mo ba ito?
Hindi naman.
Okay. Ano tanong mo kay Coach Allen, Dre?
Coach, ano yung, syempre, panalo kayo sa Game 1 and ano yung sasabihin mo sa players mo or maging approach mo sa kanila para sa Game 2?
Well, syempre, we need to have that viewing, para makita namin ano ba yung saan kami nagkamali at ano yung mga kailangan naming i-correct. And then from there, we'll adjust,
Thank
Coach,
you, Coach,
ang calling card nyo talaga naman, you're the number 1 team in turnover points at 21 a game. And today, LSGH had 24 turnovers. At points of turnovers kayo, 20 of those 24 turnovers. Malaking bagay din para sa iyo si Cyrex Silorio. Specifically, kinausap mo ba si Silorio before the game? Did you expect he will have a big game? Dahil 27 points career high before this game. Ang career high na niya was 13 points itong si Silorio. And he's just averaging close to 7 points a game. Big numbers mula kay Silorio today.
Well, sabi ko lang naman kay Cyrex, just play your game. Just focus. Capitalize mo, especially pagka ang natapat sa'yo, either Pablo or Gagate, kasi he has that confidence to, attack those guys,
Big numbers as well mula kay George Diamante, 12 points, 17 rebounds. Andy Himao, 21 points, 14 rebounds. Ano bang ang kailangan mo hingiin mula, dahil you get game 1. Although, sabi mo nga, job's not yet finished. Sabi nga ni Kobe Bryant, di ba? Job's not finished. Is the job finished? Hindi pa. Kaya kanina nakita ko si Coach Allen, mga kapuso, totoo lang, parang hindi siya, yun ang sign ng mga champion, ng mga winners eh. Di pa tapos, game 1 pa lang yan. Ano yung mga kailangan mo bang, o gusto mo pang hingiin mula kina Himao, Diamante, Manalili, who was cramping kanina. Manalili only had 9 points in this game. Alforque had 4, Anabo had 4. Ano pa yung mga gusto mo mula sa mga players mo come game 2 para matapos na because you don't want to give life to LSGH?
Well, just stay composed. Yun na yung pinaka-importante. Yung ganitong championship series, importante na na-experience sila game 1 and then after the viewing, marirealize nila what went wrong, what went good. And going to the game 2, just stay composed. That's it.
Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you.
Parang alam, may tanong ka
Dalawa pa lang, Andre.
Dalawang Andre ito. Wala ka lang tanong. Ako, marami pa akong tanong kay Coach Allen. Coach, heading into Game 2, alam mo mag-a-adjust si Coach Renner Ritualo. Alam mo naman yan. At ang LSGH, medyo na-foul trouble itong si Seven Gagate. Di siya masyadong pumutok ngayon si Gagate. Only with 12 points. Itong si Gagate, only with 12 points and 13 rebounds. Pablo, though, was a monster. 22 points, 19 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Ano yung biggest concern mo heading into Game 2? Dahil pag sinabi naman natin LSGH, Twin Towers.
Yeah.
But ang ganda ng depensa nyo kay Mesias, who only had 10. But they have 5 players in double figures. What will be your biggest concern come Game 2, Coach?
Well, kailangan dumoble effort pa, dumoble kayod pa yung mga bata. You know, talagang pagka gusto talaga nila makuha tong second game or game 2 na to, they need to give their best. Wag sila magre-reserba. Bigay na nila lahat. You know, yun lang.
At naka-standby ang ating best player of the game kasama si Ann Gabriel. But before I let Coach Allen go, Coach, may mga gusto ka pa bang sabihin? Kasi grabe ang suporta ng crowd on either side naman. Green side sa Lasal, nandito yung mga alumni. Yung Letran, yung alumni, nandito din. At ano pa bang gusto mo sabihin? May chance bang makita namin ulit yung champion team ng 2001? Sila Jerez, Jay Sintal, RJ Hazul, Ray Guevara na manood ulit?
Yeah, most probably on Thursday. They will watch the game. You know.
Tatapusin nyo na ba? Thursday?
Yeah, we're looking forward to that. You know. We're looking forward to that. You know, in God's will.
May gusto ka sabihin, batiin, Coach? Go ahead, Coach Allen.
Well, humingi ako ng pasasalamat sa Letran community sa walang sawa na pagsuporta sa Letran Squares. Binabati ko rin si Boss Frank, you know, big support sa team namin. And then yung family ko, you know, na nandito na sumuporta sa team namin.
Coach, maraming salamat sa iyo. Job well done the whole season para dito sa Letran program. Alam mo yon. Pag nag-uusap tayo, alam mo naman ang daming nabibilib sa'yo. Sabi ko, ibang klase pag napaka-champion ng Letran. Baka next na natin makita to sa NBA na o sa PBA. Sa pro. Hindi. Pero grabe ka, Coach, the way you handle this team. But as you said, job's not yet finished. Good luck come Game 2. Mabuhay ka. Maraming salamat.
Thank you,
Congratulations.
Dre. Thank you, Dre.
Congratulations.
Dalawang Dre, hindi ka ba nalilito? Yeah. Coach Allen Ricardo, of course, winning coach from the Letran Squires. At pupuntahan naman natin, pinag-usapan natin, Cyrix Silorio, laking bagay in this game. Kasama niya, ang ating kasama na si Ann Gabriel at courtside. Ann.
Yes, Andre, a big win nga for Letran. Kasama na nga natin ang best player of the game na si Cyrix Silorio. Hi, Cyrix! Congratulations!
Hello po.
Kumusta? Nakakahinga-hinga ka na ba? Ngayon natapos na yung Game 1?
Yes po.
Alam nyo, grabe, kakaiba yung naging takbo ng story nyo dito sa Game 1. Kasi kanina nung umpisa, medyo angat yung kabilang kupunan. Pero towards the latter part, kayo naman, yung biglang umarangkada. Anong tumatakbo sa isip mo nung biglang sumisigaw na ang Letran community na uwian na?
Pa sa akin po, yun yung nagpa-taas sa amin ng kumpiyansa. Yung sinabi na uwian na po. Tsaka yun po yung nagdala sa akin pa matapang sa court.
Ayun naman pala yung susi. Next time sisigaw na yan ng mga Letran fans. Pero syempre, ikaw ang best player of the game. Grabe yung naging performance mo for this day. Grabe rin yung naging depensa mo sa mga big men ng kabilang kupunan. So paano ka ba nag-prepare specifically for this game number 1?
Yung mindset ko lang po, nakafocus sa game, tsaka yung sinasabi ni Coach Allen na rebounds, mga physicality, sinusunod ko lang po.
Ayun, alam mo, nag-check ako sa social media, pinapatanong nila sa akin na sino daw sa player sa kabilang kupunan sa LSGH yung pinaka parang nahirapan kang depensahan o kalabanin kanina?
Si Pablo po.
Pablo, bakit si Pablo? Ano bang ginawa ni Pablo kanina?
Sobrang laki po, tsaka ang bigat niya po kasi.
Mabigat kalaban. Ayun. Pero syempre, papunta na tayo ng game number 2. Ano ba ang pwede naming asahan mula kay Cyrix and of course the rest of the Letran team?
Tataasan mo pa po yung pinapakita ko ngayon. kakaiba pa po yung papakita namin as a team.
Grabe, mukhang exciting kung ano yung kakaiba na yan. Pero speaking of kakaiba, pero let's go more into personal level naman. Paano ba si Cyrex kapag nasa bahay lang, nasa dorm? Ano bang ibang hobbies na ginagawa mo bukod sa basketball?
Wala lang. Kasama lang yung team, nagbibiroan, naglalaro ng cards, pusoy, yun.
Ayun po, soy! Cards! Yun pala mahilig itong si Cyrus. Ako baka after basketball, into card games naman siya. Pero ito, nanalo kayo. Game number 1. Ano ba ang magiging celebration ng Letran Squires mamaya?
Yun lang, kakain namin sa labas, tsaka usap as a team.
Kakain sa labas. Ano bang hilig nyo kainin as a team? Chicken, pizza. Kasi yung ibang, like yung volleyball teams natin, mahilig daw sa mga chicken wings. Ang mga junior basketball ba, saan mahilig?
Pancit Canton po.
Pancit Canton? Yun ba ang secret ng Letran Squires? Kaya parang ang ganda-ganda ng performance nyo this season?
Yes po.
Diba pag sinabing Pancit Canton, long life. Pero parang long career din sa basketball yata ang ibig sabihin. Kanina nagbibiruan dito mga teammates mo. Bakit? Ano bang pinagbibiruan nyo na sinasabi nila sa'yo?
Ewan ko sa kanila, makulit po sa yan.
Pero kanina malaki ba ang naitulong nila, naging contribution nila para mas ma-inspire ka at motivated for today's game?
Opo, sobrang laking bagay po.
Grabe. At magkikita-kita pa nga kayo for at umaasa tayo na last na yon. Pero sa laki ng Letran community na dumayo pa dito sa San Andres, I'm sure gusto mo na silang pasalamatan at batiin. Go ahead.
Thank you po sa Letran community, sa lahat ng sumusuporta sa amin.
And that was our best player of the game. Magbabalik po ang NCAA Season 98.
How's the first day back for everybody?
It was great to see everyone. I think we were all happy to be back together.
We will never get lost because we have our parents.
Kumusta, Alexandra? Salamat at nakapunta ka rito.
Come with me for a tour of the world's biggest IKEA store.
Being a PWD kasi in the Philippines is quite difficult.
Yun yung engineer nyo. Babae pala.
Bakit nga ba tila nabura sa kasaysayan ang sistema ng pagsusulat na ito?
Always stay updated with the latest news in the country and around the world through GMA News and Public Affairs Facebook and YouTube news feeds anytime, anywhere. Dahil wagi ang mayalam.
Life hasn't been easy lately, so we're here to make your day, featuring amazing, funny, and heartwarming stories to bring you something bright and sweet and get you dancing through tough times. Simple joys that remind us of the many reasons we can still smile. Cleanse your timeline with Make Your Day. Join us on YouTube and Facebook and share your stories too. Let's spread more awesome, wholesome content out there. Make your day!
Are COVID-19 vaccines safe? What is climate change? Because information is crucial, we're giving you all the facts that you need.
Anong mga lugar sa Pilipinas ang COVID-free?
Introducing Need to Know, a weekly explainer series from GMA News and Public Affairs.
Maraming salamat mga kapuso sa lahat ng tumutok. What a game! Panalong Letran 85-81 kanina. Nakausap ni Ann Gabriel, ang ating best player of the game, na si Cyrex Silorio, who had 27 points. Career high para kay Cyrex. 7 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal and a block, all in 29 minutes coming off the bench. Kasama naman namin ngayon, isa sa mga kahit hindi gawan ng play, gagawan ng paraan, makakuha ng bola. Noong unang nagharap ang LSGH at Letran, 3 points pero 22 rebounds. Ngayon naman, George Diamante, 12 points, 17 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 huge blocks in 30 minutes off the bench. George, maayong hapon sa'yo, sa taga Davao City.
Maayong hapon.
Maayong hapon. Bati mo yung mga kapuso natin. Maayong hapon.
Maayong hapon po.
Mahiyain, 18 years old, grade 10 student. 2 more years, 2 taon mo pang papasakitin ang ulo. Una sa lahat, congratulations, George. Medyo napahirapan kayo ng Benilde-LSGH, lalo na sa loob at ng first 2 quarters. Anong masasabi mo dito sa panalo ninyo na kinayod nyo, especially in that second half, George?
Yung sabi lang ni Coach Allen sa amin na wala nang kaba po. Bigay na namin ito yung laro na to. Do or die na po ito yung laro na po. Kasi finals na.
Kinabahan ka ba? Kasi kanina tinatanong ko kayo bago ng laro, kinakabahan ba kayo? Parang di kayo kinakabahan eh. Ikaw mismo, personal, kinabahan ka ba dito? Dahil nakita mo daming tao, yung ilaw, live tayo sa GMA, sa GTV.
Siyempre, kinakabahan po. Pero sabi nga ni Coach sa amin na enjoy lang na daw namin yung laro namin sa loob ng court.
Oo. At talagang isa ka sa mga, sabi ko nga, isa ka sa mga masisipag. Ang idol mo sa basketball, sa Calvin Abueva, Arwin Santos. Anong masasabi mo dahil nakukumpara ka? Naalala ko din si Bo Belga, nung naging partner ko, sabi niya, parang kang si Arwin, 6'4", pero nakaka-dribble, grabe mag-rebound, grabe tumalon. Pag nakukumpara ka sa mga iniidolo mo, ito yung laro mo, tingnan mo si Diamante, up fake, ito, naisa mo si Pablo dito eh. Ano masasabi mo sa nilaro mo ngayon? At pag nakukumpara ka, naiihantulad ka sa mga idol mo na si Calvin Abueva at si Arwin Santos, George?
Sa hustle lang po. Sa hustle lang po sa loob ng court na paglalaro po.
Talagang di ka ginagawa ng play?
Ay, may play lang po. Nag-adjust na po.
May play para sa'yo. Pero pag di ka gawa ng play, okay lang. Diretso mo.
Diretso lang.
Andre, na gusto mo?
Binibigyan naman ako ni Coach Ali na...
Para tumira ng tres, binibigyan ka ng ano eh. Talaga? Tumira ka ba ngayon ng tres? Parang di ka...
Parang isa lang.
0-1 ka. Andre, na gusto mo tanong kay George? Napakasipag na bata.
Mamaya, reklamo natin kay Coach Allen to. Una lahat, congratulations, George. Tanong ko lang sa'yo, kalaban mo si Luis and si Gagate, pero naka 17 rebounds ka. Paano mo nagagawa yun? Ikwento mo nga sa amin.
Napalaban siya ngayon eh. Dahil mga kalaban mo, 6'8", 6'4". 6'8", 6'7", ikaw 6'4".
Gaya nga sabi ni Coach Allen sa amin, ang importante ng mindset namin ngayon ay yung rebound at saka defensive. Kaya kailangan namin kunin yung rebound kasi sobrang laki ng Lasal Green Hills Twin Towers po. 6'8". Sobrang hirap pumunta yan.
Gano'ng kahirap yun, George? Para sa'yo. Isang 6'4", anong timbang mo? Mga 100?
Mga nasa 70 lang ata.
Okay. Tapos kalaban mo, lalaki, di ba? Gagate, 6'8". Pablo, 6'7". Gano'ng kahirap yun na makipag-agawan ng rebound dun sa mga tore ng Lasal Green Hills?
Ang ano na ko po ay yung rebound ko na yung kunin ko talaga kasi may experienceado na kami, may Gilas player na kami si Andy Gimao at saka Jonathan Manalili. Yung trabaho ko na lang, kunin ng rebound sa kanya.
Ano masasabi mo kay Cyrix Silorio? Dahil parang tuntua kayo kay Silorio, ang ganda ng taga-Coronadal, di ba, si Cyrix? Ang ganda, Bisaya din, di ba?
Bisaya.
Ano mo din, kabisaya mo. Pero ano masasabi mo? Dahil ang ganda ng pinakita niya, 27.7 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block si Silorio. In-expect mo ba yun? Napuputok si Silorio in this game?
Hindi ko in-expect. Loko yun. Hindi ko in-expect nga 27 points yun. Ang akin, pinapasahan ko lang. Sa'yo na bahala. Ikaw na bahala mag-shoot dyan.
Mamaya, lolokohin mo ba siya? Dapat siya ba magpakain sa inyo dahil siya best player?
Siyempre, libre yung Pancit Canton ngayon. Mamaya.
Yun yung paborito, Pancit Canton. May gusto ka bang batiin? Dong, kahit lahat ng mga, mga kapuso mo, mga kababayan mo sa Davao City, go ahead, Bay. Bisayain mo, gusto mo, Day. Go.
Siyempre, pinapasalamat ko si God na binibigyan niya ako ng experience na ganito, nakapaglaro ako dito sa NCAA po. At saka pinasalamatan ko yung boss ko sa Davao, si Primo Bicaloyo na nagpapunta sa akin dito. At saka binabati ko din yung pamilya ko, sila mama at saka papa at ate ko na nanonood ngayon. At
sa Davao, nasa Davao yung pamilya mo. Bisaya mo.
Ma, naalala ko din ma, para ni sa inyo o para sa nagsuporta sa kuha o sila Uncle Michael, Uncle Boyet, pamilya.
Ayun. Bay, maraming salamat. Congratulations
Thank you po.
sa'yo, ha?
Thank you.
Huwag mo kami kakalimutan pag binablock ka mo na to. Pag binablock mo na, tina-out-rebound mo si Andre
Baka
Carakot.
magre-retire na ako pagpasok isa.
Iba to no? Idol si Kyle Manubeba, idol si Arvid Santos, ibang klase George Diamante. Big numbers today para kay Diamante with 12 points and 17 rebounds along with 4 blocks. Congratulations sa'yo. Tungo naman tayo. Isa pang bay mo, taga Cebu naman, si Andy Hemao, nakasama si Christine San Agustin. Christine.
Andre, kasama nga natin ngayon si Andy, ang isa pa sa bumuo sa laro ng Letran Squares kanina. Hi Andy, una sa lahat, congratulations on winning this first game on the finals. Gusto kitang kamustahin, ano yung pakiramdam na maiuwi nyo yung unang panalo ngayon sa finals?
Unang-una po, nagpapasalamat po ako sa mga nag-pray po sa amin, sa church po namin. Tapos, pwede pong paulit ng tanong.
Ano yung feeling na finally, ito sobrang importante ng game na to, ano yung feeling na maiuwi nyo yung panalo ngayon?
Relieved po kasi matagal po kaming di nakalaro. Whole 1 week po kami nag-prepare tapos pinaghandaan namin kung ano yung mga dapat namin gawin, offense and defense sa Twin Towers ng Lasal. Masaya po kami, tapos di pa po tapos yung championship.
Tama ka naman dyan. Pero speaking of paghahanda, ikaw naman personally, ano yung mga preparations na ginawa mo bago ka tumapak sa court na to ngayon?
Siyempre naman po, siguro lahat po ng players yung preparation, yung shooting, mga dribbling. Pero yung pinaghandaan ko po talaga, nanood po talaga ako ng film. Inulit-ulit ko po kung saan po yung mga weaknesses ng dalawang bigs at kung saan pa ako makaka-atake kung may mga mismatches po.
Ngayon naman, pag uwi nyo, ano ba yung mga plano nyong gawin? Kakain ba? Matutulog muna? Or diretso kayo sa practice para paghandaan yung second game?
Siguro po, pahinga. May kain po siguro.
Tapos, rest back ulit. Speaking naman of rest back, gusto ko itang tanongin, curious lang ako, dahil napag-aralan mo na yung mga players mula sa LSGH kanina, sino sa mga players from them ang pinaka-inaabangan mo at gusto mong bantayan sa game?
Si Santi Romero po.
Bakit si Santi Romero?
Yung history po namin, galing pa po yung 13 years old pa lang po.
Oh, so
sobrang close friends po namin. Tapos
matagal-tagal na pala na rivalry ang mangyayari. So ngayon naman, kung sa tingin mo ay mababantayan mong maigi si Santi, sa tingin mo ba may uuwi na ng Letran Squares ang panalo sa Game 2? Tatapusin nyo na ba yan?
Yung kay Santi po, siguro yung parang paglaro, parang excited ang makalaro siya. Pero yung inaabangan ko po talaga yung Twin Towers po. Siguro po may gagawin silang adjustments. Nasa amin din po yun kung paano namin higpitan yung mga depensa namin.
Okay. So sa tingin mo yung panalo nyo ngayon, paano yan makakatulong sa Game 2 nyo? Ano ba yung mga lessons na napulot mo ngayon?
Marami po kaming lessons na napulot sa laro ngayon. Tulad po nung paano po kami maging composed sa madaming crowd. Kasi lahat po kami ngayon rookie.
Oh, okay. So, sino yung nagsa-stand up sa inyo bilang marami sa inyo mga rookie pala?
Kami po lahat. Wala pong parang pinakamataas po sa amin sa team. Nagko-contribute po lahat.
So, nabanggit mo sa akin kanina na kwento mo na medyo matagal ka nang hindi nakakauwi sa Lanao del Norte, tama ba? Baka meron kang gustong batiin, pasalamatan ng mga supporters at pamilya.
Binabati ko po yung nanay ko at yung kapatid ko. Tapos yung mga tita ko sa Cagayan de Oro. At shoutout din po sa Pasilisa Rizal, sa Siargao, sa San Benito po, sa Barangay Santa Cruz, Barangay Talisay. At binabati ko din po yung mga classmates ko na nanonood po kanina. Salamat po sa support. At kay Boss Frank po, salamat po sa patuloy na suporta sa amin. Yun lang po.
Maraming salamat, Andy, and congrats again mga kapuso. Magbabalik po ang NCAA Season 98.
Mahihirapan kang mamili ng kakampihan because they're choosing to give their all to the game. This Tuesday, 12 noon, San Sebastian Lady Stags versus EAC Lady Generals. LPU Lady Pirates versus Letran Lady Knights. Sa NCAA Season 98 Women's Volleyball. Live on GTV. At mapapanood online ang lahat ng volleyball games. interesting topics and insightful conversations with one of the country's veteran and most award-winning journalists, Howie Severino. The Howie Severino podcast was hailed as one of Spotify's best new podcasts and has consistently been one of the top Philippine podcasts since its launch. The Howie Severino podcast, new episode.
So, thank you sa lahat ng nakatutok at tumutok. Tingnan natin muna ang mga numero. Big numbers talaga sa bench. Number 1 in the league. Itong Letran Squires. At pinakita nila dito na yun talagang strength nila. Andre Karakot, 55 bench points plus 34 compared sa Lasal Green Hills.
Malaki yung disparity, Andre. Kaya medyo napagod sila Gagate and
bench points, makikita nga natin na number 1 kasi ang actually average ng Letran, 52 bench points a game. Fast break, they're also the number 1 fast break team. 18 a game, 20 fast break points. And look at the numbers here. Pero nung first 2 quarters, makikita nga natin, LSGH yung lamang sa mga numbers.
Yes, Andre, kasi makikita mo talaga na-connect din sila sa 3 points, nakaka-stop sila, wala masyadong turnovers. And then, second half, medyo bumaliktad naman para sa LSGH and Letran.
Yun nga, second chance points, 22 para dito sa Letran, plus 11. Also steals and blocks, 21 compared to 13 plus 8 for the number 1 team in turnover points at 21 a game. Marami pong salamat sa lahat ulit ng kapuso na nanood sa atin ngayong hapon. Andre Felix kasama si Andre Karakot. Kamusta ang experience sa Finals, Dre, bilang isang analyst?
Alam mo, Andre, nag-enjoy ako at napagod din ako. Ang bilis ng pace eh.
Ano sa tingin mo, bago natin i-close to, isang mabilisan, what do you see? Kanina sinabi natin, this might be a long series, but what did you see? Ano sa tingin mo pagdating ng Thursday?
Thursday,
bakbakan
Andre,
ulit.
Bakbakan ulit yan for LSGH. Siyempre,
babawi yan.
Wala nang bukas yan eh. Wala nang, hindi mo na isipin yung bukas, isipin mo yung laro. And for Letran Squires naman, siyempre yung confidence. Nakapanalo sila sa Game 1.
Tapusin mo na kagad Thursday, no? At yun nga po, magkikita tayo sa Thursday, 2:30, same time, same channel, and same teams in the finals. Can Letran finish things off, or will LSGH push for a Game 3? Thank you, Andre Karakot, joining us today, and Christine San Agustin and Ann Gabriel. Also at courtside, our director, Abet Ramos, our game producer, Direct Manny Gabutin, our floor director, Stephen Cruz. I'm Andre Felix. Letran taking care of business, beating Benilde-LSGH in Game 1, 85-81, as we leave you with the highlights from both teams here in Game 1. George Diamante was huge with 12 points, 17 rebounds, 4 blocks. Best player was that man, however, Tyreek Silorio with 27 points. Para sa Letran Squires. We'll see you Thursday for Game 2 of your NCAA Season 98 Juniors Basketball Finals, live and exclusive on GTV. Stay safe.